add to. That's why when it says in Job, um, in the fullness of his sufficiency, how he shall be in straits. All these different rulerships found themselves at the peak of their powers, and then found themselves in straits afterwards. Right? Whether you go from Babylon, you go through Assyria, you go through the Persians and the Medes, right? You go through Greece and how they separated and broke off in their different sects. Then you go to Rome and the fall of the pagan Roman Empire, man. All these things were them going up to their heights and then finding themselves in a state of strait, man, a state of destruction of their societies. And how much more the so-called greatest society that the earth has ever seen, man. You know, the greatest captivity that the earth has ever been victim to. You know?
I got something for you. You told something. Sirach, the 10th chapter, Sirach 10, start at verse 13 and read down to 17.
For the Sirach of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, you said 13.
Yeah, Sirach 10 and 13, yeah.
Sirach chapter 10 and verse 13. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination, and therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities.
Look what we're saying. All right? Esau, in his pride, have put forth nothing but abominations in the earth. Man. All right? Homosexuality. All right? Straight up rebellion in the earth.
Yep.
All right? Pretty much the lie to tell you that God doesn't exist. All right? So therefore, you can do as thou wilt. You know? And look how the world has pretty much changed because of that. It's changed for the worse, man. That's why, hey, we see the earth on the brink of destruction because the Most High is not upheld in this world, man.
I'm going to start up Sirach chapter 10 and verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departeth from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker.
Yep.
For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
Yeah, the society is built on pride and wickedness.
Yeah.
And he who have it shall pour out abomination. Everything about society produces abomination.
Yeah.
Right? Degeneracy.
Look what you're saying. You got women as proud as they've ever been, and look what the fruits of what they're bringing.
Yep.
All right, abortion, feminism. All right, whole culture. You know, the destruction of the family. You got black culture, black pride, and look what blackness has put out in the earth. Man. Degeneracy, man. You know, generations of degeneracy, and each generation got worse, man. You know, American pride, and look what that has done to the earth, man. Now you got other countries that are trying to be like America, and their infrastructures are being destroyed off of the so-called American or the Western way, man. You know, like you said, pride is when one begins to turn from his maker to where the Most High isn't talked about anymore because now people are their own God. Man.
Yeah, they condition and program Americans to be gluttonous.
Yep.
No reverence for spirituality. Okay, like you said, the household is destroyed. Okay, hey, a lot of this generation now can't even spell or read, man.
Oh man,
right? A lot of these Americans are cooked, man. They don't really know what's going on. You've been dumbed down through the poison in the food and all of that, man. The chemtrails in the air.
Yeah. And just the philosophy of just what's there, man. Because the so-called American education system is one of the dumbest in the whole world. That's why other countries look down on Americans, because literally when you rate of how the people are over here versus everywhere else, they're at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, nobody respects the intelligence of a so-called America. Even Britain, your mother country, look at y'all as stupid. You got, like they call the King's English, how they speak over there versus over here. Yeah. They look at English over here like hillbilly, man. Hillbilly language, man. It shows you just the reference of how the world looks at them. It's true.
Yeah. It's called the fool system.
Yeah, the fool system. You don't learn shit, bro. Hey, you're held back off of necessity things that you're supposed to learn early. Like when you go to the education system over there, stuff you learn in college, you're learning in elementary school and high school, whatever. You gotta pay to go to school here, but that's free over there, man. It just shows you where it's at, man. Everything's about money here, man.
And over here, teachers have to be slaves, good work, be obedient.
Right.
That's all.
That's literally it. You're taught how to be a slave, man. That's why. Yeah, that's the perfect thing. Because when it comes down to it, we're not taught how to farm. We're not taught how to manage resources. We're not taught how to do anything but leech off the government, man.
Financial literacy, all that shit.
None of that, man. That's why, like I said, you Americans are the dumbest people on the earth, man.
Now back to Sirach 10:13. Pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities, and overthrew them utterly.
Right. Look, why do you think America's plagued by pestilence, man? All these different STDs, these different diseases. All right. You see, the business infrastructure over here is being taken down. You know, the Lord is plaguing this place on all levels, man.
Psychological disorders.
Right.
A lot of people on drugs and shit.
Yeah, and that's due to what? All the different psyops that the government's running on people, man. You know, from the things that you would give to where you never thought was a weapon against you, like your television, your music, even to your food, your water, everything is a psyop to destroy you. You weaponize it. Because you look at something called the Masonic Creed, and they'll literally tell you in that their whole MO is to poison people and dumb you down, man. So that you have no fight back when this government rolls on you, man.
That's it. That's why there's an ongoing attack on the man, especially the so-called black man, but men in general. All right, the men are the foundation of the society, right? So if you dumb down the men, therefore you won't have any type of resistance, man. Nope. That's why we always talk about this current generation. You look at the men, soft as hell, man, being feminized, emasculated.
Yeah, you look at the men of today. These niggas wearing bonnets.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, these niggas is on camera doing fucking
makeup tutorial.
Makeup, like that one Edomite dude, his name like clavicle or whatever. These niggas taking a hammer and breaking his face up so he can have a perfect jawline and shit. And niggas is doing that shit, bro. They call it look back. Well, it's pretty much you overly concerned about your appearance. Men back then didn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah. Oh, that add on to the madness. There's an article I read that they're taking fat from dead bodies and putting it inside the BBLs and the titties and shit.
That's why you think.
You know, that's why these people are. Come on, man. Yeah. Everything about this place got to
go. On top of that, I'm about to say that with the wig. They're cutting the wigs off of animals and dead people, and they're sitting over here. A lot of them, these wigs that come from India, the Elamites, what they do is they'll pray over. What they do is like a reset. Like they're refreshing their life. So they'll pray over the damn hair, cut it off, and then sit it over here. You come out of black women, put that shit in your head. Now you got demons on you because that shit got it's a spirit.
Everybody wonder why the bitch crazy, man. Right. She got dead corpse hair in her fucking head, bro. You know? And these bitches, hey, it's out here too, and they don't even care.
Yeah. It's like the makeup. You don't even know where makeup comes from, man. They put makeup on dead bodies when they have funerals. And here it is, you putting that shit on your face. All these chemicals and everything's messing up your endocrine system. All right, that's why over time, if you use that consistently, it messes up your face so you have to use it going forward.
Hormones all fucked up.
You through, man.
You know, even the relaxers, not the rap, but even the relaxers, you straighten your shit out, and it's giving you cancer, man. All types of health effects, man.
Yeah, they show you that. They call it Tyrone, man.
Yep. Tyrone, all that, man.
This is everything in this world is a fucking psyop. Niggas is drinking a drink called Liquid Death. That should let you know
what's crazy. Up, the fact that it's selling baffles me, man.
That's one of the top waters now, man.
That's crazy. And then remember the commercial?
Oh yeah.
They had the bitch doing witchcraft on it.
They pray over it, bro.
Come on, man.
And that's even with that, they do that with the liquor too. That's why they call it spirits, man. That's really why you see brothers that fell back off the drink like that, man. That shit's demonic now, man. Go ahead.
So Sirach 10 and verse 14. So Sirach 10 and 14.
No, it's
Sirach 10 and 14.
That shit loud right there.
Says the Lord hath cast down the thrones of proud princes, and set up the meek in their stead.
Yep. The Lord has cast down the thrones of proud princes. Esau is regarded as the proud prince. All right, the scriptures refer to these Edomites in the book of Job. I want to say the 5th chapter. They're the children of pride. So the Lord has cast down the thrones of proud princes, man. These Edomites are fallen, right? Go ahead.
The Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations, and planted the lowly in their place.
Right, so again, the point, like Priest was saying, all empires come to an end, man. when you read Daniel, the 7th chapter, it goes into the 4 beasts. These were the empires where the Israelites were enslaved in, man, and they all fell.
Yeah.
So where are we at? We're in this last beast, that little horn, all right, which is Babylon, America, all right, and this place is getting ready to fall. As the brother mentioned, all right, hey, we're 2 months away, a couple months away from the 250th year marker of, you know, all empires coming to an end. So they say that empires don't last no more than 250 years. So we're literally 2 or 3 months away.
Yeah.
All right. So look what all the reason why so much turmoil and chaos is happening, because we're reaching that deadline, man. Yahushua is here. The angels, the angelic presence, all of that, man.
Yeah.
Psyops going out, wars, more poison in the food, supply chain shortages, all types of disasters, because we're at the end.
Yeah, and they're pumping all these distractions out there to keep you from realizing what's going on. Because here it is, King Charles pretty much came out and said they're ready, they're beginning to roll out the digital ID system. All right, and what are people talking about? This nigga Drake just dropped 3 albums.
Yeah.
Which is trash, by the way.
Cat Williams and Kevin Hart roast and shit.
The NBA playoffs, Anthony Edwards just got knocked at the playoffs by winning. You know, niggas is concerned about everything but what really matters, man.
Exactly.
You know, hey, this digital prison is now about to be implemented, man.
Yes,
Hey, your freedoms is about to be taken away.
Yep. Okay,
And like I said, it's not going to be like immediate. It's going to be little by little, man.
Gradual
You know? So this is the thing. This is why you gotta stay on your watch, man. All right, hey, Apostle Hart say that every day, man. Hey, you miss one day, you miss a lot, man. That's why you gotta continually be on your watch, man.
Any more than Sirach 10?
It's Sirach 10 and verse 16. The Lord overthrew countries of the heathen,
Right.
and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth.
Right. And why did that happen? Mostly because they didn't acknowledge the Most High. All right. They thought the God of the Israelites was a nobody. That their God was better. That He was more powerful. And what happened? The Lord had to show them. You know. And He popped out to show niggas. Right.
Sometimes you
You know?
A perfect example, Egypt,
Yeah.
Rome,
Right.
Baalbek, all these ancient, cities that's buried under the damn Mediterranean Sea and in the desert.
Ancient Babylon.
Yeah, ancient Babylon. Just look at these ruined cities all over the earth.
Yeah.
That's what the Most High did to them.
Yeah, they're called the. You got 3 different kinds of them. You have the ancient wonders of the earth, the 7 ancient wonders of the earth. You got the old one, the neo one, and the current. If you look it up, you look at the ancient ones. Egypt is one, like you said, Rome, the Colosseum, and there's others. You know?
These are all
Look it
empires.
up for me real quick.
These are all empires that Jake made great.
Right.
You know, all the height of these empires with their glory when Jake was enslaved under them, man.
Right.
You know?
And it shows you that they couldn't prolong themselves because they wanted to.
Exactly.
Because it's the Most High that's running things, man. That's why, real quick, get Daniel 4:17 real quick, bro. Because that's the thing. Man has gotten beside themselves because the pride of this devil made them think that they're more powerful than the Most High, man. That's why the Most High is about to put that fear back in the earth and show you people why he was known as Al-Shaddai, man. Terrible demon-like power, man. We're about to start killing people in groves, man.
Let's look at Daniel chapter 4.
Seven wonders of the world. Type in the English.
This is Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Right. So it said this is the decree of the watchers. The watchers are who? The angels. Another word for angels, when you go in the Old Testament, is the seers, man. Those that have been given the vision through the Spirit power Yahweh Shai to know the Lord's divine purpose in the earth, man. All right. So he said that he against Fluffy.
Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
And that's what we're out here to do, to show you that the Most High is the one that's in control of these things, man. All right. And the people, they don't want to accept it. They They don't want to accept the fact of how the Most High is going to, rain on their parade, man. They don't want to accept the fact that, hey, the life that you know is about to end. That's why, hey, when 2020 happened with the C-19 and you got let back out of jail, all right, which was your homes, they said that, hey, the things never went back to normal. This is the new normal. Why? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, all right, he was done with that old way of life. Now we're transitioning to a new way of life, which is what? That digital enslavement before the Lord truly frees us, man. All right, but real quick, going into the 7 ancient wonders. So you have the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the statue of Zeus at Olympia, Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, the mausoleum of Holocarnassus, Colossus of Rhodes, and Lighthouse of Alexandria. These were great monuments of their time for these different city-states, man. And what happened? When the Lord moved Israel out, that shit got destroyed, man. All right? Because we are what makes kingdoms great, man. All right? We are what gives the earth its salt, its flavor, man. And when the Lord said it was time for us to be done with that shit and we got exit out of it, that shit failed, man. Because you gotta remember, we are the Lord's people. We don't belong to you either. We're not servants to be under y'all niggas forever, man. Y'all are servants, man. But we're being taught a lesson on why we have to be subservient unto the Lord, man. Which we're gonna impart on you when we get the power seat, man.
Did you bring Jeremiah 10 and 16 out already?
I did.
I get it.
You got going up?
That the living may know that the Most High, James 4:17, halfway, that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men and give it to whomsoever he will.
Right.
And set it up over it the basis of men.
Right. So he said he set it up over who he pleased. All right. Like it says in 1 Samuel, the Lord lifted up and bring it down, man. So we're at a point in time to where the Lord, all right, he set up the weakest heathen of all the nations, man, the Edomites. Because when you look at the world, tell me how the fuck is you got guys like Bill Gates, Alex Clark, Peter Thiel, all these losers. These are losers. These niggas couldn't hold a fuck. They couldn't throw a punch to hurt nobody, man. Yeah. All right, Jacob Rothschild. These puny ass Edomites. These niggas control the whole world, man. This is his kingdom. Why? Because the Lord gave him the power, like it says in Job 9:24, man. All right, so that's how you know there has to be a power that's running these things. Because when you look at Edomites compared to Jake, we're superior to them in any way, in every way, man. All right, but because we're under the curses, that's what allowed these fucking devils to be able to get over us. That's why they look down on you. That's why you got fucking losers like that nigga Chuck the Builder. Going around talking about, oh, you tripping out. This nigga trying to provoke you to fight him, and then when you want to do something, he want to pull a gun out.
He ain't doing that now. That motherfucker bond. His bond, he shot Jake. He shot at Jake with PTSD of war veteran, black guy. His bond is $1.25 million. That nigga started crying. Hey, people on the comment boards, why you chipping out? Why you chipping out? You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? Why you chipping out, bro?
But that's spiritual, because that's the spirit of Esau to show you he's losing, man. Yep. You got to resort to that to show you your superiority.
Exactly. You're supposed to be superior, but you antagonize
right.
Shit.
Yeah, you the real chimp, nigga.
But they are though. Yeah. The Neanderthal, the caveman.
The troglodyte.
Yeah, the troglodyte. The fucking Edomite, man. So you want to call our people cave monkeys and mud sharks and shit, man? You the fucking caveman. Yeah. You the wild man, bro. Yeah. The fucking beast man.
Yeah. Who came out red all over like a hairy dog? You did.
But it show you what Esau, the state, so-called white man, they're the only people that naturally like to mess with animals and shit. Yeah. Negro, Latino, Native Americans ain't doing that shit, man. But anytime you think of that, you know it's a white man. You be like, somebody messed with an animal. A white man did that shit.
Yeah, I saw it was a post on Threads with this woman. She was saying how, how they be doing, like, I got a story to tell. And they'll give you a whole video of them and telling the story. And she was going into how she walked in on her husband fucking their dog, man.
Yeah. She said all the STDs. She said that all the STDs came from these Edomites dealing with animals, man. Yeah, especially when they crossed over and they brought their red ass over there. Yeah. What no STDs and stuff like that.
Yeah, because
they brought them nasty ass
the plague, all that shit over here, man. Because when you saw when Gad saw the Edomites get off that boat, man, they was all sickly. They was, they had skirts,
all white and shit.
They like you said, they weren't dealing with shit like the common cold and all that stuff. We was warm with the earth back then, man. Even though the Jake was still going off, but Gad had the medicine woman, the shamans and whatnot. They knew how to heal themselves with the herbs, man. All right, but this devil is the only nation out of all 18 nations that have put the war against nature, man. Showing you that he's the base. That the Most High ain't called him that just because the nigga white. No, he's a base man because he doesn't know how to live correctly, man. He doesn't know. He doesn't know and understand that you need the planet. And only an idiot would pollute the very planet you gotta live on, man. You say I stupid Esau.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6, Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 16. It says, "The portion of Jacob is not like them. He is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of an inheritance."
Yeah, we are the form of all things. Hey, all inventions that you see, whether small or great, things that you use your everyday or things that you don't consider, was all made by Jake, man. But these Edomites sit up there and tell you like Trump did a couple years ago that America was made great by the white man. What the fuck did he do? What name one beneficial thing that he has done for humanity's sake, man? This nigga has done nothing but build weapons to destroy. He is incapable for Edomites to create because he's anti-life, man. That nigga's dark seed, man. When you watch DC, man. Hey, dark side. When you watch that, he had a thing called the anti-life equation. That's Esau, man. Because everything he does is to destroy, man.
It's a harbinger of death. It says the last part. It says, "The Lord of hosts is his name."
The Lord of hosts is his name, and the reason why Jacob is the form of all things because we are the physical incarnate of the Lord on the earth, man. All right, so we want the forward life, and you see that's why Jacob is so innovative with anything that you give him. Hey, Jacob's on the plantation living off fucking crumbs, and what they do? They even though the shit was wicked, they made chitlins, the hush puppies, the pancakes, all the things that we eat now. Jake made that out of nothing, man.
And they even put that. They try to Esau trying to tell you about what is the Cracker Barrel and shit like that. How you get all that cooking styles, man? Even going to the pancake, that goes back when Jake was out there enslaved, out there in the field. He had that hole, and he'd put a little bit of that corn in that bread, and then mix it up. That cornmeal, let that thing hit that sun. That shit, no, that's cornbread. All these meals come back from Jake, man.
Big mama up in the house cooking for him.
Yeah. Seasoning shit. Anytime you watch on TikTok, every time an Edomite, this bunch of Edomites eating at a Black Thanksgiving, and they like, damn, I'm never on that. Why? Because this season, it's flavor.
Why? Because Jake, our bodies are made different from the rest of the heathen. All right, our eyes are able to perceive colors that the regular heathen can't see. Our taste buds are able to taste things that the regular heathen they can't taste. We're able to hear different frequencies that the heathen. That's what makes us different. That's why you can tell a Jake amongst the different heathen, man. Oh, yeah. That's why you see a dude like a Bruce Lee, or like a recent example. You see them K-pop dudes over there in Japan. And those are Jake, man. Because you got a lot of niggas now mad about that, talking about they still in black culture. Ain't no heathen able to have soul like that and remake those hits like those are Jakes, man.
Yeah, because you can tell
they got the music beat down there. You call Edomite,
it was at work, man. Dude at work, and I just knew in the spirit. Even my stepdad, when he was alive, he said, "Man, something about him, man," because he was walking amongst the Edomites. He said something about that guy right here. He seemed different. Got to talking to him. Oh yeah, my dad's Native American, and I knew the reason why you knew. Esau walks weird. Jake walked with the rhythm of the earth. Jake got the rhythm and shit. You know how Jake just walks. Jake flows. Esau is off. And we was like, damn, something about this nigga, man. He's different. Got to talk to him. He's a damn Gadite, man. And his mom worked there. She said we should have seen him as a little boy. That's because we call him a little Indian boy because his hair was already down too bad. Looked just like a Native American. Makes sense, though. But when you look at him, he's like a damn Edomite. But that just shows, like the brother priest just said, man, you can tell them apart because Jake is in tune with the earth, man.
Can I add something real quick? I just want to add something real quick because I seen an interview with Miles Davis, famous trumpet player. And he was the interviewer was saying, so why are black people more better at playing the trumpet or playing music? Like it's because of slavery and this and that. He was like, no, it was like white people are just one step behind. Like they can't just catch the rhythm. They can't stay on tune. And this is because like brothers going into it, like Jake just built it, man. Yeah, we have those senses that are able to pretty much be able to just get everything on point, man.
We're in tune with the earth, like I said, man. The things that we're able to do, ultimately, it goes back to the Spirit of the Lord. That's the comforter that the Spirit gave us, where we're able to. Because what it is, we're supposed to forward the earth, man. And so the different things, like you're talking about, the music, the food, the inventions, these are things that's supposed to forward the earth. And when you see Esau's version of forwarding the earth, it's what fucking skyscrapers, flying cars and all that. We ain't gonna have that in the kingdom. Yeah, we gonna have a beautiful planet, but it's not gonna be pavement. All right, it's not gonna be fucking 50-story buildings. All right, we gonna have flying chariots. It's not gonna be cars. There ain't gonna be no gas emission or nothing like that, man. We're gonna be able. We're gonna be able to. Everything's gonna flow with each other, man.
Plastic water bottles.
Yeah. All your meat packaged in plastic and shit, styrofoam. Right? So, hey, our meat will be freshly slaughtered.
Yep. And we're going to live with the earth, not against it.
Exactly.
This is Psalm 82 and verse 6. I have said, ye are gods.
Ye are gods, man. That's why. Because we gods, man. That's lowercase g, man. Keep going.
Yeah, God, when you look it up, power, judges.
Yeah.
We're like demigods ultimately.
Yeah.
But we're just turned down in this simple flesh right now.
Yeah, it's going to say that, man. Keep going.
It says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Let's talk about you Israelites, you Israelites in the Native American and Spanish, and the Israelites that look like the other nations. Man. Keep going.
Verse 7, but ye shall die like men.
And that's what we're going into, man. Esau right now, he's in his rulership, man. This is why he takes Jacob benches and put it to himself, man. And try to put it like the brother said, like Trump said, America was made great by the so-called white man. That's bullshit.
Yeah, still all his ideas. Yeah. Because rhythm and soul come from Jake, man.
Oh yeah.
So that's why when you see a particular Jake that might look like a heathen, we can identify through the spirit because do we got soul? Do we got salt to him?
Yeah.
We got a little bit of flavor. You know what I'm saying? As Israelites, we can see that.
What they say back,
what
they say back then when you were growing up? What they call y'all? Soul brothers.
Soul brothers.
Why they call Jake that? Because they know. Yeah, they got the soul.
Yeah. Hey, just like, can I get one scripture? Not to cut y'all off. Psalm 137, where it talks about sing one of them songs of Zion. Because that's what happened during slavery, right? And it shows you they did a good job of that in the movie 12 Years a Slave, right? Where slave master come and bust in the room and make the slaves get up and start, playing the music and shit, right? Because they understand that Jake got the spirit, got the soul, You got it, brother. Yeah, whoever.
This is Psalm 137 and verse 3.
Right.
For there they that carried us away captive require us a song.
Yep, they that carried us away captive required a song. And they showed you that movie, that little breakdown that we're reading right here, they showed you in the movie. Right? 12 Years a Slave. Go ahead.
They show you that every day.
Yep.
Because what sells the most at any type of genre of music is pain. Yep. When Jake has went through something traumatic, and they like you said, that's the soul crying out.
There you go.
And that's the best type of music, man.
That was the blues back then.
Right.
Read that again.
For there, Psalms 137 and 3. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
And it's a spirit too, because that's why Jake is the greatest entertainer.
Yeah.
Look at Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's just one of many.
But he's looked at as a god on the earth. Like we just read.
Yep.
This man literally had people catching heart attacks at his concerts.
So Jake, when it comes to entertainment, Jake dominates that, man. The singers, the artists, the athletes, everything, man. Movie actors, actresses.
Any field that Jake put their mind to.
There you go.
Like you said, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson. These are like demigods on earth, man.
Yeah.
People look at them and get staged. Oh my God, Michael Jordan touched my hand. I ain't never watched this shit.
Yeah.
Like people think like that.
Mike Tyson in his 60s still putting fear in people.
And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion.
Yeah, sing us one of them songs of Zion, man. So They would do that back then during slavery, man. Make us sing songs, spiritual hymns, you know, because they know who we are, man.
Yeah, and that's why when you even break them songs down, that was Jake crying out in the spirit.
Yep.
Swing low, sweet cherry,
Yep.
when the saints come marching home,
Yep.
you know, just to name a couple.
Change will come.
Yeah.
All them old school songs, man. It's gonna be all right, you know.
And that's why Esau had to hijack the music. All right, he changed the music and made it fucking empty because he knew that had a positive. It's even when you go into the records, how they went from the actual records to streaming. Because when Jake played those records and the material that was in the records, that was actually healing our people, man. So they had to change that, make it to the CDs, and it went to the MP3s. Now it's streaming. And with that streaming, the music is put on a demonic frequency to make our people demons, man.
Even with that chapter, Psalm 137, I believe it was a group called Boney M. They made a song like that. By the Rivers of Babylon.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Look it up. But that was Jake. Yeah.
It's a reggae group, I think, called the Sons of Slaves. They got a song called 12 Tribes of Israel, man. Same thing, man.
This is Ba'asirah chapter 10 and verse 31. And it says, he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And ultimately, just going into this synagogue, ultimately Jake is honored in poverty. At this lower state, where we're supposed to be on top, but due to the curses, we at the bottom. But see, everybody pretty much praises Jake, for all the salt, But it says he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches?
Right. So, because here it is, like you said, Jake is honored. All right, they're looked at as great for the achievement that we're able to do in this lower state. So, how much more when we're put in our right state of mind again, man? When we're given those new bodies, when we're made perfect in the eyes of the Lord, man. That's what these heathens ultimately fear. They want it, but they fear it because they know what else comes with that, man. They know that they're gonna have to be subjected under us, man.
In other words, when we get turned back up, there ain't gonna be no stopping.
Nah, hell no.
It says, and he that is dishonorable in riches, talking about Esau, Edom, do the scriptures like, Psalms 82 and verse 5, you got Proverbs 29 and 2, because he's ruling the world, in unrighteousness, he has the riches, he has the preeminence on his side. So it says, he that is dishonorable in riches, you see, but at the same time, even though he has that estate, everybody hates him, because of how he rules. He's made to be the wicked. So it says, he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty, so in the kingdom he's going to be made back into, he is the basis of men, but he's going to be back in his rightful state.
He's going to be looked at, like in Job 30, it tells us that he's going to be looked as violent as the earth. Yeah. People are going to look at this, and then Edomite, get Job 14 real quick. People are going to see this man for who he is, like I mentioned earlier. People are scared of these Edomites, like these niggas are the puniest, weakest, softest. Cause just because you see a swole Edomite, that nigga's gonna roll. No. Bro, them niggas they will get folded by Jake, bro. Don't get it twisted. They do got their warriors, but for the most part, man, Esau, he's weak, but he's weak spiritually because let adversity come upon this man. All right, they're gonna be through, which is why it makes sense why in the kingdom we're gonna have the power to raise them from the dead, man. Because these niggas gonna be wanting to kill themselves left and right. We're gonna have to lift their ass back up. Cause look, death ain't gonna be your escape, man.
If you ain't played sports in any type of these gladiator games, let's say it like that, you will find out these Edomites that look swole and shit, they're soft and shit.
They weak, bro.
They weak.
Esau can pump the outward shell, but inwardly he's empty. He's empty, man.
Yeah, they have
because what really makes him empty, like we said earlier, he has no soul. So when the pressure gets turned up, he has nothing to dig into, man. He's just, like I said, he's empty, man. That's the spirit of Satan, man.
So Isaiah 14 and 16, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
And that's how the world's going through Esau once this kingdom is taken out, man. Is this the man that had everybody shook? That made that when he came to your country, you had to bow down to him. You had to change your nation's attire. You know, this is that dude, man. Who once was able to drop bombs on nations and completely decimate a country. This is that dude, man. Piece of shit. You know? Yeah. That was it. Read it back.
Isaiah 14 and 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this a man that made the earth and trouble, that did make kingdoms?
Right. Because in the kingdom, man, hey, the worst thing to be in that time is going to be Edomite. Because not only are you going to have each member of the Israelite nation fucking you up, but then you're going to have heathens fucking you up. Because Ham waiting to get a piece of you. Moab waiting to get a piece of you. Ammon, Ishmael, all these nations that you didn't put hell on and destroyed, they're going to all be waiting to get their hands on you, man. Right?
Especially Ishmael.
Yeah. Ishmael and Ham, like, that's why we're going to make Ham, the Hamites, taskmaster over you, man. Because you're going to have to pay them. You're going over there and testing vaccines on them, all right? Sending them bullshit-ass medicines that didn't work, giving it to them, testing on them. That's why guys like Bill Gates and others is banned, and they're wanted for war crimes because of what they was doing to them heathen, man. So they're gonna want a piece of y'all ass too, man.
That's right.
Now that is wicked. You know, you come up with some disease and inject it somebody just see what course it take, what action it'll take on people. Then you experiment on them with the damn cure. You know, masses of them dying. You don't give a damn.
Yeah.
You just in it for the damn money.
That's like Bayer. You know, we always bring that out with Bayer, man. How they know they had a faulty product, and so they can still make revenue. They just sent that shit over there to Africa and let them Hamites catch all the diseases from that faulty ass medicine, man. That's wicked, man. Number one, you shouldn't be giving nobody no goddamn pharma kid anyway, man.
And then you go there like you the savior. You gonna save after you done did that. They not know. That ain't nothing but the devil.
Yeah, and you had that what's the shit when they getting everybody's what they call it, not the guy's eye. That little machine they're doing to get everybody's digital ID over there with the
Iris scan.
It's a thing. It's a name for it though.
Okay.
But yeah.
They were doing like that. It was like WorldCoin.
Yeah. So they scan them. They would give them like a bunch of CBDCs. I can't remember what the machine was called. That to show you because as we're going into before we start coming up, all right, we're all transitioning to the beginning of this man's fall because the New World Order, all right, to what Esau believes is his hoorah is really his fault. So when he feels like that's going to be the beginning of his new world, it's actually the end of his world.
His pseudo kingdom.
Exactly. So as you bring this in, you're forwarding your own destruction, man.
That's it.
You got to cut off.
So Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Right, and that's why, like I said earlier, if brothers and sisters see what's going on, hey, you should be happy as hell right now, man. Yeah, you should be rejoicing because we're at the end of this man's shit, man. All right? Yeah, it's gonna get rocky. Hey, and you're gonna see a lot of people that you love die. You know, you're gonna see a lot of things that's gonna make it hard to smile. But at the end of the day, we're still gonna hold our head high because we know the Lord got us, man. You know? Anymore?
So, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
Patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit because we've been waiting on this our whole lives, man. From this, that's crazy. From this incarnation to past life, man. We've all been pretty much waiting for this, since the Lord put our spirits in the earth, man. Because we've all been following Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, we're of that number, since the beginning, man.
It's WorldCoin is a project co-founded by OpenAI's Sam Altman that uses a metallic spherical device called an orb to scan a person's iris, generating a unique digital ID, a world ID, to verify that they are human and not an AI bot.
Right, and that's what the times we're coming into now, man. That's why you see all the different polycrises beginning to take in the world. All right, you're seeing this hantavirus thing, all right, which is pretty much spreading all over, just like it did. We saw in 2019 with that CBIT.
Yep.
And we're seeing the so-called alien invasions that's about to take place with the chariots. All right, they're telling you there's reptilians that's in them ships, man. You know, and we see the plan, Esau, but guess what? It's not gonna work. If anybody, the elect ain't gonna be fooled. We can't speak for the rest of the people out here, man. But we see what's up, man. That's why 2 Corinthians 2:11 tells us that you can't pull them over the left side. You're not ignorant of your devices. You know? So everything is leading to this point. And like I was listening to the elders last night, they were saying that's how you know we're at the end. The Maliks told that nigga put that crown on, put the kingly garb on, and go tell them that this world is about to change, man. You know? And that's how we know that hey, we're at the end, man. This is why, hey man, if you still bullshitting, you better get your shit together, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because we ain't got much longer for this shit turn, man.
Yeah, it's turning real fast too, man. Running up. Time, hey, it's running thin, man. That's why the scripture says in 1 Thessalonians 4:5 chapter, it said,
we are passing some wonderful museums for those who visit tribes.
it says in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1, it said, but in the times and seasons, brother, you have no duty that I write to you. If you pay attention to the times and seasons, you're fully aware, like the brother preacher said, that this shit's about to change very quick, man. Like very, you know what I mean? Like overnight, something major can take place, and it's gonna be a drastic shift, man. That's what's about to take place, man. It says, "For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night." See, the men of the Lord are fully aware that how about Shemal Shai is on his way, man. We fully aware that the Lord is about to do away with this society very soon, and these plagues are about to start to increase because these players are not slacking, man. Though it tarry, wait for it. But that's the thing with a lot of jakes, man. The tarrying part is hurting them. Yeah. They're not being patient.
Because that's the thing that a lot of Jake have when it comes down to what we're talking about. Because they say, okay, what you're saying, it sounds true, but when's it gonna happen? Yeah. And the scripture tell us, man, no man knows the day and time, not even Yahweh Shai. Yeah. But we see it happening. That's why, you know, it's a like scripture say, man, blessed are your eyes when they see and your ears for they hear. Because you can tell if you have the spirit that we're here. Yeah. All these years of us prophesying about the same things we see now, hey, that's a confirmation to let us know that this shit is over with, man.
Yeah, it's a shit, but because the shift happened. And he gave you the tokens and the signs that will be taking place for his return. So he even to heaven like, yo, I'm coming back real soon.
Right.
Like it's about to go down. Because he's like, man, wars, rumors of wars. They done went to Iran. He's about to implement the beast system. My men are rising up. I'm coming back soon. Yeah. He like, shit, I'm quick. Hey, look at bro. He like that. That's how
in the spirit. That's how you're supposed to be. It's like finally, we're like finally, bro. We've been talking about this. Niggas was talking shit. Everybody was like, man, these niggas is crazy. Well, who the crazy ones now, man? Because hey, all these people mock and scoff about this digital system. Now look, everybody talking about this shit. Why? Because we are here.
That's the main topic.
We're here, bro. That's literally everybody's talking about this. All the red pill niggas that was going, nobody give a fuck about these bitches no more. All these niggas that transition to prophecy. That's what everybody want to hear.
The bitches is played out.
Right.
We in the prophecy. You know, I got something for you.
This is the AR overview for spiritual discernment. It says the deeper practice of perceiving deeper divine wisdom amidst the noise of everyday life.
Yeah, and that's what we have the ability to have, is that spiritual discernment to be able to read between the prophetic lines, man. Because here it is, everybody has the ability to see what's going on. You have a smartphone, you have news apps, you have social media, you have, we all have family members that have access to it that we didn't told, and they see everything that's going on. But everybody want to goddamn kick their feet up, talk shit. Like, hey man, this dude been talking about this all these years, man. I'm still able to go to college. I'm still able to work. I'm still able to do my everyday hustle. Man, what are you talking about, bro?
He said the same thing in the time of Noah, man. It didn't the Lord say the time of the Lord return be as in the days of Noah? So yeah, some people gonna go to college, goddamn finish. Guess what? We're not on your time, we're on Yahweh Shai time.
And what do we have discernment to see? That this nigga Esau is scared.
Yeah.
He is scared, bro. Yeah. That's why he's doing what he's doing, because he sees that he has but a short time, man. Like we read earlier, he knows that Yahweh Shai is on his ass. He knows that giant chariot that he's been seeing through the NASA cams, they know that thing is coming for his destruction, man. Yeah. They see that the men of the Lord that have woken up and are telling him his moves before he do it, and guess what? he still has to do it because he's moving off of the prophet.
Yeah, Jacob will be on Esau hills.
Yeah, the scriptures say who can resist his will? No one. The Lord already ordained through the foundation of the earth for you to go through and do some things according to Bible prophecy. You're gonna do it if you don't want to do it or not. Right. It's gonna happen. Yeah, it's no free will, man.
Before you finish that, we're gonna read that to get into that. That's what you need for the script.
Verse 1?
Yeah.
Revelation 11 and verse 1. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, Rise and measure the temple of the Most High.
Yeah, that reed, all right, is the scripture. Yep. And what we're using, all right, through our spiritual discernment is measuring the times through the prophetic warnings that the Lord gave us to see where are we at according to prophecy.
Yes, right.
And according to prophecy, we are at the end of this man's rulership. Yep. All right, we are at the end of the world, which is what? A regime change. Yep. Sirach 10 and 8, man. All right, the transition of powers. All right, because iniquity is pretty much reached to the heavens. America's time of judgment is coming.
Yeah, the wickedness has been fulfilled.
Right. So, as a teacher, you calling yourself a prophet to be out here. All right, you should have the ability to be able to discern through the spirit or where we at, man. Sure. We're at the time of marriage, of trying to start a life here, trying to establish an inheritance for your seeds. No, bro, this shit is done, man.
Career goals.
Career goals and all that. That shit is out the window, man. Right. We maintain to get where we need to do, and then we go right back to this, because this is our focus.
Hey, speaking about career goals, AI is getting ready to take your career.
Yeah.
You're gonna be replaced by a fucking robot.
Let me read that for you real quick since you said that before we go back.
Hey, jobs are uncertain right now, man.
Oh no, they're uncertain. And that's gonna be going forward. Yep. Because like it just brought out here. This is from this is a tweet from the dude. What's that website? We the People. It says Bill Gates insider admits data centers built to kill and replace 200 million Americans by 2030.
It's over.
A data center insider has come forward with horrifying revelations about the AI mega facilities rising across the country. The elites in charge of this are preparing to perpetuate crimes against humanity on a scale the world has never witnessed. And behind these data centers stand the usual suspects: Gates of Hell, BlackRock, Palantir. They're racing to build these data centers before the public fully realizes what's unfolding right before them. And what's unfolding, like the other just said, the taking of your jobs. All right? That's why you had on, I think it was the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, or one of them talk news, and he asked Bill Gates, well, what are humans pretty much going to be, are humans going to be of any use once technology gets to that point? He pretty much said no. So what's that telling you? They're ready to get rid of millions of people, man. Right? The great culling is coming, man.
Right?
Yep. And it's gonna start with your jobs. And then once your jobs are done, and then people ain't gonna have a purpose anymore, what's gonna then happen? They're gonna start killing y'all by the groves, man, which is why you see this next demic that's on the rise, man. And they're already telling you what, they got the next jet for you. Yep. All right. And all the food that's coming out, everything's fake now. All right. So that's gonna contribute to the turbo cancer. All right. These STDs that these people have from being nasty, that's killing. All right. Everything is bringing forth death. Why? Because these elites are ready to get rid of you people out here, man.
But you useless.
They call you that. Useless eater, man. Go ahead.
It spoke about the crimes against humanity. They don't acknowledge that anymore because they don't see people as humans.
Nah, you're not. You're own.
You all know Harari was pretty much at the WEF saying AI needs to be considered when it comes to new humanity.
Yeah, because their whole thing is people. But see, that's the thing. What I showed once again, showing you why this man's a base man. AI ain't shit without people. You need people to govern AI because all AI is just a entity that pulls information from the internet quickly. Yeah, it's not making nothing on its own.
No.
You know?
Recycle information that is put into it.
That's why it's called artificial intelligence. There's no true intelligence because the Most High is not with that shit.
That's right. That's why you said it's artificial. It's fake.
You know, we when we get the kingdom, well, matter of fact, before the kingdom, when we get the new bodies, which pretty much is the kingdom, we're gonna have that intelligence from on high. The Lord's gonna be able to download our intelligence into us on a the drop of a dime, man. You know, so we ain't gonna need, all right, his form of technology, because there's still gonna be technology in the earth, but it's gonna be righteous technology.
Oh, yeah. Way look at the Matrix.
Right. Exactly. That's the point. You know, because the shit that we see today that Esau used, it's been in the earth. The internet has been here. All right, planes, all these different things, that's been here. That's old technology. He just reused it and repackaged it to make it seem like it's new. Man. Yep. You know, but this AI is ultimately his last saving grace to show that he's God, man, because that's his God, man.
That's why I'm trying to make people worship.
Right.
Revelation 11 and verse 11, there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of the Most High, and the altar, and them that worship therein. But the court which is without the temple leave out and measure it not, what is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city shall they tread underfoot 42 months.
We need them. We're given a time to rule, all right, and we're nearing the end of the Gentile rule, man. We said the time for the Gentiles to be fulfilled, man. All right, so you really shouldn't be concerned about trying to save the world, you know, as far as trying to help everybody else out, because the Lord gave the heathen their season, man. You know. Yep. Hey, they're going to be saved through us being brought back to our first estate, man. Because when we get the power seat, we're gonna import the Lord's ways upon them, and that's really how they're gonna be made good again, man. You know, because when these heathen left their own devices, look what happened.
Yeah, niggas eating rats and drinking out of dirty ass sewage water. Hey, you see them Elamites on? Hey, all them Elamite videos of Indians trending on social media. Some nasty shit. And the nigga had like one of them big ass spoons, dipped it in some street water, put it in the pot, and he threw some turmeric on top. I was like, hell no.
Yeah, that Indian street food.
Yeah, that shit crazy. That's not for the weak, man. You know, and none of that shit's gonna be in the kingdom.
Hell no. Hell no.
Elon, you just gotta burn his ass up. You gotta start over.
Yeah, Elon might go be in the kitchen, man.
Yeah. Roaches crawling all over. None of y'all really need the biscuits food like that.
I'm gonna have some Ishmaelite.
I'm gonna have goddamn Ammon.
Ammon clean.
Ammon clean. And his nasty ass brother there. Boy,
ain't getting nowhere near.
You gonna be in that wash pot, goddamn cleaning feet, nigga. That's what you gonna. That's what like that's what that wash pot for. Cleaning feet, cutting toenails, drawers.
You ain't touching no food.
No rat. No. Let the rat be, man. God damn.
Go ahead, Al.
Verse 3, and I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days.
Here, those two witnesses symbolic of northern and southern kingdom. Go even deeper. You can say that's Moses and Elijah. All right? Moses was for the law, and Elijah was the prophet. Man. You know?
Clothed in sackcloth.
Clothed in sackcloth. Go ahead.
These are the two olive trees. These are the two olive trees and the two candlesticks standing before the Most High of the earth.
Right, and we are the mouthpiece of the Lord. So we're the ones bringing forth, you know, the will of the Lord in the earth. Because the thing with these damn devils don't understand, as well as our own people, is why the Lord is doing all this, man. Yep. They don't see the purpose of why the world has went the way it's went, right? Because the Lord ultimately used this devil to show forth to us what wickedness looks like when it's gone unchecked. Yep. That's why Habakkuk, if you do that real quick, Habakkuk 1 and 4. This is the byproduct of when judgment don't go forth. Man.
Right. This is Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment never goeth forth. Mm-hmm. For the wicked doth compass the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Right, and this is wrong judgment being sent out. All right, here it is. Like we always gonna keep pushing on that shit. This nigga dropped the fucking Epstein files. All right, and the world should have went in an uproar. But what happened? As soon as they did that, Trump invaded Iran. All right, you saw, like I said, the aliens, a new outbreak, all these different distractions to get you off the fact that the people that run your society are a bunch of blood drinking child predators, man. Devil worshiping motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, even when you watch the Kevin Hart roast, they ain't bragging and telling you they're a bunch of fucking sick individual fucking moles and shit, man. When you watch that shit, that's all they talking about is fucking kids, fucking each other, and goddamn Epstein party, mention him, mention the Diddy shit. All of us in the shit.
All of them like that. Drina King, all of them. Looking all stupid and shit. And all you dumbass motherfuckers up top, everyday people, look
like
dumb
it's
as
funny.
fuck. And they telling you they worship Satan, man.
But that's how you know these people have been subverted. When you look up, you know, I forgot the dude's name, Yuri Bezmenov, who was a former KGB agent, but he was explaining the whole process of how American citizens have been, you know, subverted to where they can't accept truth anymore. You can literally break down everything, like the brother said, but all the wrong in the world, and like you said, the people just sitting there. Bill Gates told you that they're using jobs to depopulate the earth. Everybody just, he's a philanthropist. What the hell does this nigga know about world health? He's a computer nerd, man.
He ain't even found that, man. Just gave that nigga that shit, man.
Hey, calling Trump a great businessman. This nigga, every business he had went bankrupt. The Rothschilds had to bail this nigga out, man.
They still waiting on their Trump phones, man.
So to show you, bro, you people are idiots out here, man.
Yeah, they done conned them again. They probably got their Trump phones last year. Everybody put $100 down. Guess how much money he made off their dumb ass? Over 600,000 of them damn Edomites surprised Jakes too. Put $100 down on the Trump phone. That nigga made $53 million off y'all dumb asses, and then told you it's not unrefundable.
Well,
so you ain't getting.
He promised you a stimmy. Yeah. When Doge went and did all that shit, what is stimmy that he promised everybody? He supposed to give $5,000, man. That shit show you people are retarded, man.
Dumb as fuck. Trump coin and shit. People are dumb as hell, man. That's why these people gotta go, man. Isaiah, we bring it out every week now. Isaiah 62 is like fucking every day, man. You people are truly on a low moral decline. You people are very fucking base, man. Dumb as hell, man.
Like I said, that's what happens when darkness runs the earth, man.
Well, Revelation 11 and verse 5, and if any man will hurt them, fire proceeded out of their mouth and devoured their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this same manner be killed.
And that's how we know spiritual power is coming, man. Yep. Because when these devils roll, that's the beginning of their end. Yep. All right? Because when you come for the prophets, just know that's when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is about to lift up that standard, and you're gonna see, all right, 144,000 Viltrumites start fucking you people up out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, that power is gonna come down from on high, man. And this is why through the Spirit that's been coming out more and more, because hey, the Lord has to do miracles to stand up for the elect. That divine intervention, that is a must in these times. This is why you have to have your faith on 100, man, 144,000%. Because if you're not banking on spiritual power, all right, ultimately you have really no true understanding of what the Lord's about to do in the earth. All this great evil this devil's about to do, okay, the Lord has to do something miraculous like that, man. How is the brothers going to be saved from them damn robots and everything else coming, man?
Yeah. We got to account with Elijah calling fire from heaven, man.
Yeah.
So we got beautiful accounts throughout the scriptures that inspire us just to keep pushing. Because hey, the Lord done it. He done it for them. So what more so us, man? Hey, look, what is it? Sirach, the second chapter. He said, who has the fathers?
Who perished being innocent?
Who perished being innocent, man?
This is Acts 1 and verse 8. But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
Yeah, we're in the uttermost part of the earth, man, where his word has gone out, and also where the Lord's going to raise up the standard, man. That's right. The Lord said you should receive power. So power is going to come. One more real quick. Luke 24, verse 44.
If I can answer that too, right? Because the Lord is going to use brothers with that power to help seal other members of the elect too, man. Because you got some members that the Lord is going to have seed the miracles be done for them to be converted, man. You know, so whether the brother gets healed or somebody gets risen from the dead or whatever the case may be, brother lift up a standard for somebody that in prison you broke them out, whatever the case may be, but that's another part of the sealing of that person, man. That's showing you the wonders of the Lord.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 24, verse 49. And it says, and behold, I send the promise of my Father upon you, but tarry ye in the city of Jerusalem until ye be endured with power endowed from power on high.
So you be endowed with power from on high. So again, the power's gonna come, man. All right, the Lord's gonna give that power to His elect. So the hell what you niggas talking about, man? Yes, we believe in the chariots, we believe in the miracles, we believe in the spiritual power, all these things, man. Yahweh Shai said these things were gonna happen.
Right. And I did a video last week about that. Why is it Great Millstone only camp that talks about that?
Exactly.
Showing you that we are the true prophets of the Lord, because we don't leave nothing out. You know, to where a lot of you people think it's sci-fi or we bugged out. No, the Lord is sci-fi. All right, a lot of the acts that we read about is considered sci-fi, man. Like we read of Tobit when the Lord when the angel had Tobit, mix up that thing with the fish oil for his father's vision. They call that witchcraft, man. Like them niggas in one body, that was witchcraft. No, that was the spirit, man.
What about in Build the Dragon when the Lord took Haggai and took him and beamed him to Daniel in the lion's den? Habakkuk, yeah, Habakkuk, man. Right? He said he grabbed him by the hairs of his head and moved him vehemently, man.
Yeah, he said that he never seen Babylon.
There you go. So he got teleported from where he was at to Daniel in the lion's den to feed Daniel the food he was cooking, man. Come on, man.
That's what
Hey,
you call time.
who was it? Was it Joshua? How he was able to pretty much like freeze time or whatever?
Oh, yeah, son.
Yeah.
Stop. Yeah, Moses keep his hands
war.
up. Is that what you're talking about? When Moses keep his hands up?
Now, that's a different one.
Oh, okay.
They would fight.
Somebody can find that real quick. Get that real quick. It's multiple accounts of what you consider spiritual superpowers, man. That was in us because we're gods, like you read earlier, man.
Can I get this real quick? This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 10. It says, look at the generations of old and see. It says, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? And like the brothers is going into, these are various different accounts throughout the scriptures, how the Lord and made a way for his men. And like he said, through healing, miracles, even what you call power. Man. And it says, and did any abide in his beard and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? None. Hey, the ones that's doing right by Yahweh Shemel Shai are going to be the ones that lift up a standard, that's going to be doing miracles, doing things that these people have never seen before. Because that's through the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Yeah, that lift up the standard goes into making a way to escape. Yep. That power is going to be used to get brothers out of certain jams, man. So the Lord might put the cloak of invisibility on you, so when these devils try to run up in your shit, all right, you there, but they can't see you, or you're able to fly yourself out the situation, or whatever the case may be, man.
Standard's gonna be lifted.
Either way,
Give you the power of Samson.
yeah. Put your enemies to flight, Either way, that power's coming, no matter what in what way, what capacity. All the members of the elect are going to get that power, man. That's going to be the Lord showing his power on the earth.
Second Kings chapter 20 and verse 9, it says, and Isaiah said, this sign shalt thou have of the Lord, that the Lord will do the thing that he hath spoken. Shall the shadow go forward 10 degrees, or go back 10 degrees? And Hezekiah answered, it is a light thing for the shadow to go down 10 degrees. Nay, but let the shadow return backward 10 degrees. And Isaiah the prophet cried unto the Lord, and he brought the shadow 10 degrees backward, by which it had gone down in the dial of Ahaz. Pretty much reversing time.
Right. I also got the one for Joshua.
Okay, my man.
That's
That's dope. Yeah, I never heard that one before.
Tell me, bro, I was in that one.
Yeah, that was new. Send that in the chat, man.
This is Joshua 10 and verse 12. It says, then spake Joshua to the Lord, Yahweh, in the day when the Lord delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, sun, stand thou still upon Gibeon, and thou moon in the valley of Ajalon. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies.
Yeah. Cause what your woman read, that's like that one X-Men character, Cable. He's able to jump through time. That's kind of like that was. So Joshua, like you said, he's able to freeze the sun. He was able to freeze the sun to where everything stood still. We gonna have that power, man. That's like when you watch Quicksilver, how he's moving so fast, pretty much everything stood still. He was able to maneuver people in certain places and whatnot. We gonna have that power, man. Because all spiritual power really is just you being able to manipulate the elements.
Yeah, even though with what's his name, Doctor Strange, he was able to rewind time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though that was witchcraft, but
Nah, but they get that.
they
They
get
get
that
that from the
right,
scriptures,
yeah.
man. Like in Dragon Ball Z, yeah, the Frieza movie when he blew up the Earth, and Whis, the Angel had to like rewind time. You know, you gonna have that ability, man.
Yeah, that's why it's called Marvel, right?
Oh yeah,
The brand Marvel. The definition of Marvel says, and marvel is something that causes wonder, astonishment, or admiration. It says it can act as a noun to describe an astonishing person or thing.
Yeah, and show you, because Stan Lee, I believe he's the creator of Marvel, right?
Yep.
He said that his inspiration came from Jake. Like for example, we always bring out Professor X and Magneto was based off of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, man. But he saw the black struggle. He saw how resilient our people was. He was like, oh yeah, he made the mutants off of them.
Yeah, we the mutants. And they literally regard us in society as mutants.
Right.
Freaks.
Especially when you watch like the old X-Men, like the first and second one, they show you that was a good depiction. You know? Really, Magneto was in his right mind.
Yes.
Professor X was the cool. It shows you know. Anytime they make these superhero movies, they always gotta have the main character favor Esau, like Superman.
Yeah, right.
It's fucking cool, man.
Man, Invincible.
Yeah, Invincible, yeah.
I got a little bit more on this. Continuing on, Joshua 10 around the middle.
It's like not to cut you off. That's why it was beautiful they made Brightburn.
Oh yeah.
That was Superman in his right mind, man. It's like take the world to end. He was getting that righteous download from his ship. That's why he was like, yo, I'm not of this world. You sitting here to take over the world. That's ultimately what we're here to do, man.
And they showed you at the end of the movie, it wasn't just one Brightburn, it was multiple.
See?
At the end, it showed you like the Brightburns taking over the world. It was multiple.
See, man? They know what's coming.
Yeah, that's in Rex 84, Project Magneto. They already know the awakening is gonna happen. That's why they got it prepared.
We're in it now.
Yeah. All that's why he's bullying too, trying to help get the men low out the house.
That's why he got the military Palantir, all the AI databases to watch everything.
Super soldiers.
Right?
Yeah.
So they can zone in on who has the power.
Because they've always been watching that because, like I said, they've been from birth. They keep tabs on people because there's people in the earth now that have these abilities. They're just not talked about right there. You know, so they did little tests. I forgot the name of that shit. We talked about it in one video. But they do that shit to see, all right, is he special? That's why when you have like Stranger Things, they show you that. The original name for Stranger Things was based off the Montauk Project. Right. When you saw that damn beast that they showed years ago that washed up on the sea, that was from the experiments they was doing, you know, from that show, man.
Yeah, those watch also that anime Akira. It shows you that movie too.
I still haven't seen it. I heard that shit.
Yeah, but just like during the time of the Egyptians and during the time of Herod during the Roman Empire, right? What did they do? They wanted to kill the firstborn children, you know, to stop the Messiah from coming back. It's the same thing, you know. Esau's monitoring the children, people that's being born in the earth to see, you know, who's going to have those abilities, and who has that special DNA code, whatever the case is.
Yeah, they don't want another Simeon Toko popping up, man.
Exactly. Right.
You're watching the hell out of the Israelites.
They are.
Finishing this out, Joshua 10 and 13, it says, and the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is it not written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and hastened not to go down about a whole day. It says, and there was no day like that before it or after it, that the Lord hearkened unto the voice of a man, and for the Lord fought for Israel. So yeah, man, like the brother's going into, hey, your spiritual power, man. Hey, stopping the moon, stopping the sun, you know what I'm saying? Being able to control the elements, being able to make fire rain from the sky, all that is coming back, man.
Exactly. And we believe that, man. Yep. No matter what you people think, or what you got to say about us, man, we believe in the power, man. All right? And Yahushua said, greater things than these you shall do. All right? So the Lord was talking about the power, man.
Yep.
And it was miracles that Yahushua did that couldn't be contained in the book. Scriptures tell you that, man.
Yep.
So the things that we've read about, and it was even more things that he did that couldn't be written down, man. So how much more, as you said, greater things than these that you should do.
Yep.
So, you know.
But that's, as the elder said, that's the times we're coming into, man. And I made a joke about it a couple seconds ago, but you best believe Esau Edom is watching the men on the Lord, man. He's highly surveilling our moves and our transactions, man. What we're doing and what we're talking about, man. Because he know what we're doing is moving, making the world being stirred up, man, through this word, man, through this Bible, man. Real quick, can you get matter of fact, get this first and you get that.
This is the book of Zechariah 12, verse 8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
And it's starting right now, and it starts with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding according to the Bible. That's how the Lord's defending the inhabitants of Jerusalem. It starts with the awakening of his men. And the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, the name, his son's name, and the true gospel being pushed to the four corners of the earth. And what is happening is a transition. Jacob's coming out of that sunken place. But on the elect. Keep going.
And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David.
It says, he that is feeble among them in that day should be as David, man. So those is in that feeble mind state of thinking, as far as not strength. Hey, you can be as David in that day, man. The Lord's gonna lift up the standard and raise you up, man. But you gotta believe, you gotta have faith in that. The men of the Lord truly have faith in that. Because we see it taking place, man. Who would have thought all these things we've been saying would come to pass so quickly? It's happening. Mark of the Beast, the Beast System, Palantir, the Awakening of the Israelites, Ezekiel 37, all these AI, all these various things you're speaking on has come to pass. So what more so the spiritual power? Come on, man.
This is the man left. This is his left hand.
This is left hand power. What more so the right hand, man? Right. And what did you bring up about last week about the right hand?
Pretty much the right hand is the most powerful.
Yeah, that is not where Yahweh Shai sits. Come on, man. Let's go, man. You got that real quick?
Yes, sir. This is Jeremiah 16:16. It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord."
And that's what we're doing. We're fishers. We're using the bait, the scriptures, and we're sending the reel out. And we're reeling them in through the bait, which is the Bible, man. The history, the Lord's name, the edification of the scriptures. That's the bait. Keep going.
It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after, I will send for many hunters."
He said, and after. So in between that process of the after is what? The word being shut down. The famine of the word. Me and Lord not on the highways and hedges, man. Chaos, uproars of the people. That's the after. That's what's coming. That's why we keep saying, make no tear in the Lord and putting that out from day to day. Because we can clearly see the nigga Esau already writing up legislations, various things to get the men of the Lord out the highways and hedges, man. To get the men of the Lord from not speaking these things according to the Bible, man. So after, keep going.
And excuse me, it says, and after I will send for many hunters.
Hunters. Like the brother priest brought out Brightburn. The men of the Lord gonna be turning to hunters. Keep going.
And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
They gonna hunt them from every mountain and every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. And who's the them? You 230 ass niggas. Because some of you niggas gonna have your little retreats right along with Esau Edom, but it's gonna be the leaks of your society, man. Gonna get y'all out of your bunkers, out of your Carmels, your little hidden mountaintops, out of the depths of the sea, up in the heavens. We're gonna everywhere you hide, we're gonna grab your ass up, man. And that's Bible prophecy, man. Like we said, everything according to the Spirit is already been made manifest. So what more so the spiritual power? You gotta have faith in that. Because a lot of you jakes don't have faith in that, man. But what did we say? Faith is a substance of things not what is it called? Hope for. But faith is also a gift. That gift is only given to the elect of the nation of Israel, none else. That's it. Faith is a gift, man. And that gift is very, very strong, man.
But what is needed to have that faith? Fear.
Fear.
You need to have fear to really have the faith in the Lord. Because if you fear Yahweh Shai, that fear keeps you back from evil.
That's right.
But that fear also, as keeping you back from evil, is making you wait on the Lord.
That's right.
So if you fear the Lord, you have no choice but to wait for Him to deliver you, man.
Give me wait upon me. He gonna deliver His promise, until I rise up to the praise.
Yeah, the Lord said He's not a man that He shall lie. You know.
Man, that's literally the patience, man, that we have. In your patience, position your souls, man. See that? So we wait. You know,
applying it to do what? Suffering. Hey, we're suffering for a better cause, like in the gym.
Yep.
You know, you want to get big, man. You're gonna have to suffer. You're gonna have to break your body down, so you can get built back up, so that your muscles can grow. And the faith of the muscle.
Yep.
You know, same thing.
But is that not what we're doing now? You gotta get, because that's the old man. You gotta break that old man habits. You gotta let certain things you was doing before you came to mission. You gotta let that shit go, man. Or you never grow. You will never grow. You always gonna be the same. You can try to, you can try to be a chameleon, try to blend in. That shit is not always gonna work, man.
Everything is gonna always revolve back to that.
Yeah.
That's gonna show that's what you do.
And we done seen it before, man. We done seen it. You got it.
Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8
Uh-huh.
says, "Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey."
Is that not what we doing? We're just waiting on the Lord, man. It said the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but spiritual, by tearing down strongholds. And ever since the strongholds of this man's society has been tearing down, this man's society has been going totally left. It was already going left. It's already perverse, but it's been going crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's been falling at a rapid pace, man.
To look like you said, look at the byproduct of exposing Christianity to be one of the most hypocritical religions. Everybody found out Jesus ain't white. That was the beginning. Then you start going into the Christian doctrine, and you see that the shit makes no sense, man.
Yep.
All right, because here it is, you Christians proclaim to be the most godly people on the earth. And you're nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. You don't practice what you preach.
A bunch of fucking bullies, really. Because anytime anybody call you damn Christians out, all you want to do is goddamn talk shit. You don't want to bring no Bible verses out. All you want to do is talk shit about someone. You want to go do personal attacks.
But see, that's them going back to their true roots. Because
the
Christianity that these people worship over here go back to really the Crusaders. But they're bullies about that sword now.
Yep.
You know, because when you go into Christianity, it's nothing but bloodshed.
Yep.
But now the bloodshed is now become spiritual.
Yep.
Because if you don't agree with what a Christian talks about, they're going to defame you to the death.
Yeah, they're going to demonize you. They're going to demonize you. They're going to slander. They're going to say certain. They're going to get personal.
Yeah, they're going to try to destroy you spiritually, mentally. Because back then, if you didn't agree with what the Christians said, then what happened? They pushed you to death.
Yep.
Well, we know we don't have the sword like we used to now. Now we got to do it in a way that's going to hurt you in this society.
Yeah. And that's your pockets. Majority of the time, that's your people's pockets, man. Speak about the nasty people. Because Christianity defends the nasty people more than any damn body.
It's that one comedian that I forget the name, bald nigga. I think his name like Kevin something. But he was talking Kevin on stage, and he was talking about that. He was like, man, you know what happened? Go ahead. But yeah, the dude pretty much was calling out the hypocrisy of the Christian church and of how they support the alphabet community, but it's condemned in the Bible. So how can you do both?
Yeah, that's a
yeah. Because here it is, you grow up in the Christian church. You got the choir, the choir director is a mo. If the nigga wasn't on the drums, the nigga on the keyboard.
Yep.
One of these niggas is gay.
Or the nigga singing or praise dancing.
Or the pastor.
Or the pastor.
Or he's an adulterer.
Yep.
You know, sleeping with majority of people wives up in there.
Yep.
You know, Eddie Longthorn.
Yeah,
Long you stealing. But what about what's that? And Michael, you know, thou steal from God? Because the tithes really supposed to go to the Most High, man.
Yep.
You're supposed to take the tithes and put it into the church so that the worship can be better. They don't do that. He's a poverty pimp, man.
They should go straight to that damn Bentley.
That's why all these politicians go straight to Christianity whenever they want to get something passed.
Yep.
Because that's the biggest enchantment that's on the earth right now.
Yep.
They can run as soon as they say, let me get this law passed or let me get people on my good graces. They're gonna start calling on Christ. They're gonna start reaching out, doing shows on these like with Billy Graham and all these other pastors and preachers. That's because they know that these people have been fully engulfed in this Christian dogma.
Yeah, which proves your point. Because what just came out, all these pastors had that meeting. It was all pretty much given the script on what to say as far as who's driving those spaceships, as well as we always bring out. They're going to use Romans 13 to make you submit to the government when they issue this chip.
Yep.
So like you said, the pastors have always been the go-to because even with, I believe it was feminism, it was feminism, to where they knew, Margaret Sanger and them knew that to get these philosophies to Jake, you got to go to the pastor.
Yeah, feminism, the civil rights.
Because I saw a video this week, I didn't get the chance to watch it, but I saw the title of how they said that the Christian church is keeping black women single.
Yeah, and because they're the main ones in that motherfucker. They're the main ones in there. Cause the Christian church let them go around and be little whores, man. They run around and be little whores and nobody condemns them about that shit. They're the main ones, because they so-called brought up in the church. You ask any black woman with, oh, I'm a Christian, I'm a Baptist.
They're the biggest whores.
Yeah, but they're the biggest whores, man.
Especially if you the pastor's daughter. They're the biggest whores. And I know that from experience.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what's up.
It's Jeremiah 23:1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
And that's woe. Woe means destruction, man. That's what's gonna happen to these 2/3 ass pastors, man. That's feeding the flock a bunch of blasphemy, a bunch of lies, man. A bunch of garbage at the end of the day, man. Keeping them from their true power, man.
Right. Because what is a pastor's true job supposed to be? Number one, to teach you that you're an Israelite.
Yeah.
But then two, to teach you the will of the Lord.
They'll teach to guide you towards the Lord's ways, man.
Right.
Keep on.
Verse 2, therefore, thus saith the Lord power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away.
Yeah, and that's why I keep it real. Why you think Jake don't like going to church? Why you think Jake don't believe in the Bible, man? The majority of the men.
Yeah.
Because they be like, man, it's a bunch of bullshit. Like, damn, the woman get this, she do what the fuck she want. Damn, I goddamn just, I can't do shit.
But the main way is because that started with that image.
Yes.
When Jake sees Sedgy, they can't relate.
Yeah.
You looking at a so-called white man. See, we're at a time now to where, you know, the most of the people from like Brother Lamaz, you know, his generation, they gone.
Oh yeah.
And so they ain't gonna get out the church, man. You know, our grandparents and all them, you ain't converting them on Jesus. They gonna smoke the pipe till it's done.
He in the living room.
You know?
once you make that first living room pick, man, he on the wall, dog.
But for this young generation that question this shit, they see that and I'm like, nah. Everybody knows Jesus ain't white. Yeah. And just like everybody's beginning to realize Jesus ain't his name. Right. You know, so that disconnect in the church is because people ain't feeling the spirit, because there's no spirit in the church.
Yeah, the witchcraft wearing off.
Right. I remember my old pastor, they was trying to figure out how to get the youth to come back. We do like Christian rap. And
I remember that shit, man. I remember that before I even came to the ministry, when I went to ask my pastor certain things, he was like, I kind of want you with the youth, because you can teach them certain things. I'm like, man, I ain't want to do that shit, man. I want to know the Bible. I want to be around these goddamn little niggas, man. Like, come on, bro. What the hell they got to do with me learning the scripture? Being around these little bug out niggas all day? Hell no.
They about the money. They got to keep the numbers going.
Yeah,
man.
the numbers. It's a numbers game.
They know once the men stop coming, the women gonna stop coming, because they know you gotta be the good man in church, like that. I'd rather the women be real, like that whole what's ESPN.
Taylor.
She keeping it up.
Yeah.
Like, look, I don't want a religious man.
Yep.
She knows if a man is connected to that book, you ain't controlling him.
Nope.
And that's why, like you said, the witchcraft of Christianity is dying, man.
Yep.
Same chapter, Jeremiah 23 verse 21. It says, I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. Now I want to get this word for ran. And it says, Rawatazah, H73:23, and it says, down to the Hebrew Charlie lexicon, it says, I have not sent those prophets, but they run, betake themselves to the prophetic function with evil, how you say this word? Assiduity. So pretty much they took it upon themselves. They dispatched themselves to ultimately, bring out the scriptures. Ultimately, they wasn't sent. Ultimately they got evil intentions.
Yeah, because they'll tell you that the Lord they chose the Lord. No, the Lord has to choose you. You can't self-anoint yourself to be a prophet or a pastor of the Lord. No, that's a job that's given to you from birth. Like when Jeremiah, you read Jeremiah 1:5, he said, I knew you from before you were born, from the womb. So that lot has to be ordained from you, from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But like the elder said earlier, majority of these people that run to the church, they look at that as a hustle. Because they know that, and I know people like, man, you know people like that.
I know.
You know, that say, yo, I'm gonna get this bag, so I'm gonna become a preacher. They really say this shit, man.
Because they know they're gonna profit something, and they can make some money.
And then they show you that in the shows, those Tyler Perry shows, like the have and the have not and stuff like that. They show you all that wicked shit go on in the church.
It's always the church, bro.
Drewski had that, that wicked thing.
Right.
He had that whole skit he did showing how all these pastors is taking all the people money, buying all the red bottoms and all the,
Who's that one nigga? That was the flexi
I hate that nigga.
He got locked up.
Had a Gucci the suit. What was his name?
I don't remember his name.
Because somebody ran in the church and he hit him or some shit.
Because he stole money from him.
But
some people are waking up to that shit because, like you said, the truth is not in the church, man. The scriptures call the church the harlot house, man.
Yep. That's right.
I wanted to get that word for us to do it. It says, it is the quality of showing great care, relentlessness, attention to detail, and constant tireless effort in the task we're undertaking.
And that shows you that these are not these fucking people in the church. They don't give a damn about their congregation, because if they did, they would tell you the truth.
Yeah.
That's why, like, hey, starting from my shit on down, really all of us, what benefit do we have from lying to you people, man? We know that, like the scriptures say, woe unto me if I preach not the gospel. So we know that your lives are in our hands, man. Your blood is on our hands if we lie to you, if we hold back, all right, our sword from blood. So we take this with great care because this is a gift that the Lord gave unto us to edify His people, man. Because look, the brothers in the congregation, they don't belong to us, all right. From the head brother on down, the cat doesn't belong to us. All these brothers and sisters that's amongst the congregation, the body of Israel. These are the Lord's members, man. They don't belong to us, man. So that's why the Lord's gonna kill all you niggas that look at this as a come up. All right, you came into the truth to get a bag off the people. All right, hit my Patreon, buy my T-shirts, Cash App, all that noise, and the Lord gonna kill you niggas for that, man.
Merchandise in the Father's house.
Right. You were the niggas that the Lord hit with that kind of nine-tails when you put the change table.
Whooping that ass.
This is the book of Ezekiel 13, verse 4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert.
Yeah, the prophets, man. Prophets and pastors is synonymous, man.
Right.
They're supposed to be warning you and telling you the judgment that's about to take place because your wickedness, man.
And if I can add to that point real quick, because in the scriptures, you only see Yahweh Shai get out of character one time.
Yep.
And it was because of what? Of what we're going into.
Yep.
Of niggas making merchandise off the father's business, man.
Yep.
You know? That angered the Lord, man. Because you don't see the detriment of what that does, man. For you to sell out the Lord's words just so you can make a quick buck, man, that's wicked as fuck, man.
That shows your true intent.
That shows you that you don't give a fuck about Yahweh Shai's sacrifice.
Just the Judah spirit, man.
You ain't got no integrity.
You know? Just for a couple of shekels, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You got it.
Verse 5. Ezekiel 13 and 5.
Read that verse over there.
Ezekiel 13 and 4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert.
What is a fox? Very slick and sloppy. It's not that's how them pastors is. They very slick with their words.
These false prophets too.
Yeah, false prophets.
Ye have not gone up into the gap, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord.
Yeah, you ain't going to the gaps and ain't going to the hedges to warn Jake what the hell's going on, man. To give them the true understanding of the Bible, man.
Yeah.
So they can be getting themselves built up for the times we're coming into, man.
You ain't got the answers.
No.
To give Jake the things that we need for our salvation, man.
He don't have the true substance.
Nah.
And the true substance starts with the wisdom, knowledge, understanding according to the Bible. That's what's gonna build up your faith and keep you pushing and keep you on a path of righteousness, man. They not getting Jake prepared for. They just keep Jake in a stagnant state, man. Where they just accepting it. Like, okay, I mean, it's gonna happen. Especially like right now with the MOTB and the system is about to take place. Where you niggas at now, man?
Yeah.
Where you at?
Where is your explanation about how this technocracy ties into Bible prophecy, man?
Yeah.
That needs to be spoken on. That needs to be a part of the doctrine because that's prophecy.
Yep.
You have to be able to know how to intertwine the two, man.
Yep.
If not, like I said, you gonna be taking in that snare, man.
Yeah. That snare is about to take place,
Yeah,
man.
you didn't told niggas the chip is in your phone,
Yep.
the debit card,
White
Christianity, white women, and what sin. So when this chip come, Jake gonna go right up to that motherfucker, palm out, ready to get that shit, man. Cause like the apostle said, you ain't gonna see many niggas getting that brain chip. That's for Esau.
Yep.
A lot of niggas gonna get that chip in the hand because they don't want to survive in this society, man.
Yep. They don't want to
So
participate.
either one is bad. Either one is sin, man. So you gotta talk about these things. That's why, like man, the spirit has been heavy getting on you fucking false Israelite camps, man, because you niggas got a lot of shit to pay for, man. Here it is, all this shit of years of you making fun and mocking and scoffing and lying on brothers about this, what the chip is, and this digital system calls conspiracy theories and all this. Now y'all want to talk about this, but y'all still don't want to give the whole truth. Though, man, the Lord will kill you niggas, man.
Yeah, you can't avoid the beast system.
No.
It's too loud, man. It's like the elephant in the room, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? The beast system is here, man.
You know, that analogy, when you go into it, they say that the elephant in the room because no matter where you turn that motherfucker, you gonna see that shit, bro. And it's with this chip, no matter where you go, it's there.
Right
These
there.
countries are all going for it. They all going digital, man. You know, that's why people were mad about, you know, this shit with Trump. This nigga took all the bankers, all the technocrats, and all these people over to China to do what? Facilitate this beast system, man. All right, like the chick I was watching, y'all swam through the video. She was like, he promised to drain the swamp. That nigga, he brought the swamp with him.
He took the whole swamp with him, man. Took the swamp and the goddamn gators.
Exactly, man. People being set up for the kill, man.
You don't even realize it. And the thing about it is they don't even care. That's the scary part, bro. Hey, a person that has no care for current events, bro, you gotta stay away from him.
Yeah, he's useless.
He's useless and he's dangerous. Because if you allow that spirit to constantly abide with you, bro, that spirit will get on you, and you'll take your eye off the prize, man. That's why you shouldn't be concerning yourself with worldly people, man.
Revelation 3 and 10.
Yep.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
And the only ones that kept the word of the patience is Yahweh Shemal Shah men. Those patients go back to suffering.
Well, keep it.
We haven't kept. We're keeping it, man. We're doing it. We're keeping it to the best of our ability. Keep going.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Which the brother priest is going into, man. That's the hour of temptation, man. This new system they're about to roll out. Why you think they went to China? Because China already got the system already implemented.
That's where they got it from.
That's where they got it from. Klaus Schwab said it around 2019, 2020. He said that's a demo. He said we want America just as China. Well, and then Creepy Joe said we want to lead the world in microchips. And what did they do? They flooded North Carolina where all the resources for the microchips is all.
And then on top of that, they said that, you know, they told U.S. to pretty much get out of Taiwan. They said they're about to take that shit. So they're like, we don't need you to develop microchips because they got, you know, Taiwan for that.
It's over.
It's over, bro. Everything is leading to this technocracy, bro. And like I said, when King Charles made that declaration, that lets us know this is the next step. We are here. We're in the process of this happening. We're in the New World Order already.
Yeah, we're in it.
Yeah, you are in it.
You're already in it.
Add to that point, because the brother may mention King Charles. You saw him in the full king's attire, right?
Exactly.
It says here in the AI overview.
Yeah, look creepy as hell.
It says a
He
king.
didn't look right in that shit.
He ain't got no flavor or nothing, man.
He's like a monkey.
Big old swollen hands and shit. Old sausage hands.
The head on your head, man.
So it says here, a king in full attire signifies absolute sovereignty, divine authority, and the historical continuity of the kingdom. It visually asserts that the monarch is acting in their official capacity as head of state, embodying the law, the military, and the cultural heritage of their people. So what him being dressed in that attire tells you is that this is a decree coming down from the elites, man.
Yeah, exactly.
He was given this message and told to put on that garb to solidify the message that they want to send to the world, man.
Right, and to show you that it's something you should be mad at, because if you're a king, why are you taking orders from somebody else? The elites told them to go put that crown on, put the garb on, and go out there and tell them what we want you to say. You ain't no true king, man.
It's a puppet. You know?
Pinocchio, bro.
Yeah.
Monkey in a suit.
That's it.
Yeah, like the little red monkey. You like the little red monkeys in China.
Yep.
You jump back, man. Go back to that. No, finish that. It's a lot.
Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from our temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yeah, and it's happening, man. It's happening in 4K.
Yep. Full speed.
Full speed, right in your face, man. And it's no coincidence. It's the same guy they got in office when the bid took place. Now they got the new bid taking place. Who's in office? DJ Trump, man. Same guy that was supposed to be against the New World Order, the deep state, showing he's with it. Yep. So you people been bamboozled, man. Again, man. It is what it is. But we see that this thing is pushing forward, man. The hour of temptation, man, which is then pushing out the mark of the beast, which is Revelation 13 and 16. We're in those times, man, and it's going full speed. It's not going to slow down. Man. Matter of fact, let's get there, man.
Like
Get Revelation 13 and start at verse 15.
And like the brothers in Mississippi said, man, you know, what a difference a day makes.
Yeah.
You know, because Friday or Thursday, you know, it was just everything going according to plan, right? And then Trump does this with China. The king comes out and makes this decree, and now the whole world is on eggshells about this digital economy coming into place.
Yeah.
You know, so every day is something that's going to take place. You know, as we get closer and closer to the end.
Then I did the lesson last night. Silicon Valley wants to put a microchip in your brain.
Oh, yeah.
See, so everything, the timing is perfect, man.
Yeah,
You know?
like I said, the infrastructure is already here. Like I said, you got the flock cameras installed.
Yep.
All right, you got the the autonomous vehicles out here. Like I said, they're already starting to shut down travel. So hey, you ain't gonna be on cruises going too much longer. Planes, you ain't flying. They about to lock you in to whatever region you in.
Yep.
So we are in the beginning stages of this shit. Kicking off.
The energy crisis.
Yep.
They got the oil. The oil. That was the last shipment. So they saying oil, like at Walmart, Costco, all that shit. Price the end of May. That's 2 weeks.
Because you had
around the
I
fourth.
saw AutoZone.
Around the fourth.
Around the fourth.
No, that's all of it. All of it. Yeah.
But AutoZone and different businesses, like you said, Costco and all them, they're issuing out warnings to their customers. Look, we've been dealing with product shortages really since all this started, and so when you said that's going to escalate that even more.
Right.
So it's coming to a point to where a famine is here. You know, famine of product, famine of food, famine of water is going to be a famine of everything. Eventually, too, a famine of the water as well, man.
Yep.
So now is not the time to be bullshit, man.
That's right.
We in some dire times, man.
Shit is about to get real, bro.
That's right.
But it's beautiful because, like we said, it's better at the end of a thing than the beginning.
That's right. That's right.
So, hey, we want this to happen.
With the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 15. And he had power to give life to the image of the beast.
And that's what you're seeing taking place, man. The system is being implemented right in your face, man. And they're stripping it by going over there with Moab. Moab and Esau always been done tied together, man. They always been connected. You get into the history. Keep going.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that.
Yeah, we're in the midst of a new technocratic Rome, man.
Yeah.
All right, Rome 2.0, man. All right? And that whole system, right, that system is all from the principles of the ancient Roman Empire of the government and economy. Right?
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah. That's the time we're coming into, man. Those that don't want to worship the image of the beast, you're going to be outcast, man. You read that in the book of Revelation 20 and 4, man. They're going to put you to death, man. But basically, you're going to be cut off from society. That's how they're going to gradually cut you off from society. You won't be able to participate in society. That's what they're doing now, like the brother Priest said, smart cities. The energy crisis, that's no coincidence, man. You got an energy crisis, then you got a damn fertilizer crisis, you got an oil crisis. Then you got a shortage, man. All a coincidence? Yeah, okay. And it was strategic for him to do that with Iran. Why? So he can bring in the system he's doing now.
Yeah, he's doing that to crash the economy.
Yes.
Like you always bring out, man, this war is costing America
billions of dollars a day.
And then with the strait being closed like that, all these businesses are pretty much going belly up because they can't continue to get the product they need to stay open.
And what profits they got is going sky high.
Yeah. It's going sky high because that means the dollar is losing its value.
And a lot of these things that's happening now, they've been talking about it in WEF forums.
Yeah.
We've been saying that for years, man. Now you see it happening.
And then, like another example, we have this thing with the farmers how they're finding all these boxes of ticks that they didn't bioengineer to pretty much put forth this Lyme disease because they want people to stop eating meat. Eat the bugs. That's why you see everything having fucking protein in it. That protein ain't real, bro. It's added in there because that and fiber is like the two things that they're trying to push forward, but it's artificial shit. It gets you fucking sick and die.
It's all about keeping you sick and depending on the system.
Of course, you got protein in my That shit is retarded, bro.
One big ass psyop.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. Major distractions. So you won't realize this is happening. Keep going.
Revelation.
These niggas is buying up all the farmland.
Yep.
They own all the seeds.
Buying all the farmland, then you got a fucking water crisis.
They own the water. The majority of water is owned by, I forgot the name of that family over here, over in the West Coast. And they have that. They have control over the aquifers under the ground. You know, so it's a big ass, grab for the elite and everybody else is left from.
Yep.
Yeah, stealing the power off the power grid.
Yep.
Over the two, they also making the switch over to electric vehicles. For the older cars, they pretty much phase those out to bring in, for the cars that's going with the digital system. So a lot of the older car parts, they becoming harder to find.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So you can't drive them no more.
That's why they
Also,
get it.
they about to fuck the engines up too, because that new gas, they talk about breakthrough. Gas is designed to destroy your engine. You have no choice.
Yeah,
They got the kill switch on them.
Yeah, that what is the E15? The ethanol, they hired it up because anything higher than 10, that can cause your engine to crash out.
It gums it up.
Yeah, it gums it up.
Everything can't flow through it.
Yeah, it makes it blue.
All this shit is wicked, man.
It's all a plan, man.
Good
Hey, you gotta
discretion.
get into this nigga. He
He's a
crafty.
psychopath, bro.
He crafty, man.
He's a psychopath, bro. He that's why I said his heart is deep.
I was about to say that. His heart is deep.
Watch
But
what
this nigga going out with a bang. And he might as well. This is it for his ass. Keep going, bro.
Revelation 14 and 16.
Uh-huh.
And he calls it all.
Verse 13.
Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor.
Doesn't matter your social status in society, man. Rich, poor, doesn't matter, man. Keep going.
Free and bond.
Free and bond means you locked up or you out here just wandering around in society, man. Which you spiritually locked up any damn. Keep going.
To receive a mark in their right hand.
That word mark goes back to the Greek word karagma, is decision to prick under the skin. Why you other cancers not telling your flock about that, man? Why you not warning them about that? They jump right over that, man. Take 4 hours videos just to break one verse down.
Yeah.
Remember that? Fucking 4-hour video for one verse.
Yeah.
They say everything what it is. I mean, what
They
it
gotta
is,
get
what it is.
they gotta get you to fall
Yeah,
asleep
they gotta
first.
get you goddamn
So when
zombie
they go,
off.
so when they go through it, they didn't pick it up.
He ain't pick it up. It went over his head.
Exactly.
Like that's madness, man. That's why we brought Ezekiel the 13th chapter out, man. You're not going to the gaps and the hedges. You're not warning Israel, man. That shows you guys is not sent. You foxes, man.
Like Nate in Second Ezra, the second chapter, those that stood
Oh, that was terrible.
he said that it was talking about the law, man.
That's terrible, bro.
What?
That is terrible. So we're standing stiffly by the law, but the law condemns us. Like, what sense does that make? You know?
Yeah. Nate all the way juiced
We
in.
can't,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can't
Oh,
keep
yeah.
the law
$100
100%. But yet you gonna have Jake out here like when they brought the elders down about that point out last night, the Gentiles that was coming in, and so they was being condemned by the law. So how they gonna stand still before it now when they couldn't keep it back then,
Exactly.
bro?
What was that?
Too many holes, man.
What was that? The Book of Acts? What, 15 chapter?
I remember that.
It was Acts 15?
What's that about what?
What I said.
Yeah, we were speaking on.
Gentiles.
Yeah, we were trying to say that.
Oh yeah, I think it's Acts 15 chapter.
Yeah, that just show you, man. That's bad. We're at a point in time right now, man, to where if you zombies still want to follow that shit, knowing that that's bullshit, and that, hey, may the Lord destroy you and that nigga, man.
Matter of fact, get the Malachi in front of them. Just bring
Yeah,
that back out.
bro, it's the egregiousness of these niggas and what they be talking about, bro. You can't see that these niggas be lying, bro. Hey, just go die, man.
But you deserve, honestly, you really deserve death, man. If you can't just see between that bullshit, you really deserve
The Lord
That
death.
shit
said,
don't
the
even
Lord said
make
to
sense,
deceive
bro.
and deceiver.
How the fuck
Yeah.
can you read that verse where it literally says, stood stiff before the name?
Yeah,
That's the law.
that's the law. Nah, you deserve death.
Exactly. He's anti the name.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Man, you got niggas up there.
Platinum.
All right.
Oh, God. Encore. Do you want more?
Yeah. Drop the bomb.
Drop the mic, man.
That's all it is. Gimmicks.
Walk out. Yeah, big fucking idiots, man.
It's Malachi 3:16.
Start at verse 3. You start verse 15.
Malachi 3:15. And now we call the proud happy. Yea, they that work wickedness are set up. Yea, they that tempt the Most High are even delivered. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another.
And that's what you see taking place right now with the men of the Lord. They that fear the Lord, the ones that fear the Lord, reference the Lord through their walk. So they wouldn't say no bullshit like that when he said the name. Because the name is like the major key part of salvation.
No,
It's the name.
it is the key.
It's the key.
Because without the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you're not going to get the dark parable.
You're not going to get the understanding.
That's the key in the door.
Like shit. That's how he knocks.
Yeah.
That's how he knocks.
That's why the scriptures tell you, like in John the 10th chapter, it said that those crept in unaware.
Yes.
But that verse is John.
And John 10:1, trying to go up another way.
Yeah, go up another way.
Yeah, John 14.
Yeah, because these niggas, well, they'll have part of the truth, but then they'll leave out the most integral part.
Yeah, they got the Esau red dye in there and shit.
So that's why it said the men of the Lord that fear the Lord, they spake one another. That's why we do this video.
Yes.
That's why we to show each other the message. That's how we speak to one another in the spirit, by that divine inspiration, man.
Yep. Encouraging each other to keep pushing, man. And use the name. That's the power, like the brother said. That's the power, man.
And the edification comes through what? The videos, man.
Yes.
That's why we push that. That's why I'm starting from Apostle on down. Do your videos, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, shit, if you can't do one every day, bro, 3 is not hard, bro.
No.
Brothers be going through pure fucking hell through the week, but you still can at least get more 3, bro. Like, yo, you niggas don't understand how we have to toil through the week and still get a Lord's time, bro. Like, that's nothing. Shit, if anything, bro, you go a whole week without doing one lesson, you a fucking demon, man.
Especially now.
You a demon, bro.
Yeah, especially now. You a demon. You belong in the damn Lord Destroyer. You written for the Lord to destroy.
You don't give a fuck about the sheep, bro. All these lies and bullshit going out here, and you can't do a 10-minute video, nigga. Man, fuck you. And the Lord better Lord kill you, nigga.
Yeah.
Malachi 3.
Hey, it is what it is. He on point. Fuck you, man.
Malachi 3:16.
Dead ass though, bro.
That weak ass mindset. That shit is out of there.
That's
that shit
pussy,
played
bro.
out, man. That's how you get niggas killed. With a nigga like that to get you killed, man. You gotta get away from a nigga like that.
That's like you at the job. You know a nigga lying.
But you gotta.
And you just gonna bypass and let niggas continue to go with the lie, bro.
Yeah, nah.
Then this dude getting people fired, so your homie, you know it. Cool with the nigga. You gonna let him get lied to, bro? Or you gonna tell the truth? Bro?
Exactly.
Nah, don't listen to that nigga, bro. He getting niggas fired, bro.
Jake, man. Jake's
Yeah,
selfish.
sure, you know, that's the exact word. You are selfish.
Malachi 3:16. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another.
Fear the Lord. Fear.
The Lord spake often.
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 Not every 2 weeks, motherfucker.
Every now and then.
Not doing a video once a month. We do camp, but we do videos once. That he said often. Come on, bro. Keep going.
And the Lord hearkened and heard it.
The Lord
Yes.
hearkened. Read that again.
Malachi 3:16. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another. The Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for they that feared the Lord and that thought upon his name.
And thought upon what? Read it.
And that thought upon his name.
So, Nate, what the hell are you talking about? He said thought upon his name. So, it didn't say the law.
Not upon the law.
What? It said the name. Can you read that one more time?
That guy
to
is
make sure
under major orders to not push the name.
So
man.
make sure we ain't going off.
But call him the name when that nigga on his deathbed, though.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Make sure he. How about you now, shot?
Nigga like a dried up razor neck about to die. And he calling him name, they ain't back full strength. Come on, man. Oh, Lord said him, but the Lord didn't want his ass to die yet. He wanted to keep him around so he could kill him in good
His
time.
congregation might kill him, man. He had a dream, remember?
Yeah, hey, yeah. And the Pegatron had the same dream. Yeah.
We need to go find Chuck the Builder about this. I'll get along perfect.
I know, right?
Right.
He's a fairy.
That's the type of Edomites you like, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Put that
Put paint.
MAGA hat.
Yeah, pants.
Put that MAGA hat on the paint and pig.
Yeah.
He didn't say that shit. These are not our words. Copyright description.
MAGA peg.
Malachi 3 and 16.
Oh, you gotta have fun, man.
It says, and a book of remembrance is written before him
The Bible.
for them that feared the Lord and that thought upon his name.
Keep going.
And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts.
So that's speaking on the elect, man. That's the ones that's in his hand, man. That can be plucked out. Keep going.
In that day, when I make up my jewels,
To make up my jewels, the elect. The ones, the Israel. Keep going.
and I will spare them as a man spared his own son that serveth him.
Right there. And then I will spare them as a man spared his own son, man. Because, hey, you got to think about it. If the Lord ain't dealing with you, he liking you as a bastard, man. Yeah. He don't even acknowledge you, man. Your prayers ain't even piercing the heavens, man. But the elect of the nation of Israel, their prayers pierce the heaven every day, man. Because they thinking upon his name and they fear him. So they reference the Lord through their walk. Everything they do, they reference the Lord, man. Because they fear the Lord, man. Keep going.
Because that word spared and that word kept in that Revelation 3 and 10 are synonymous, man. Because that word kept goes into being guarded, right? Being covered. You know, being
Shield of
protected.
protection.
Yeah.
I got something.
Now you got one more, brother. Yeah, let me finish out. You do that, please.
So Malachi 3 and 18. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked.
So this is the part where now you should be able to discern who's doing what they supposed to do as far as being a man of the Lord or a false prophet or a false teacher, man. As we said, hey, he about to get. We'll wait, read that again, and then we'll get there. Because this is the time we're coming into.
Malachi 3 and 18.
That's the time we're in.
Yeah, we're in. So like,
We've been in.
Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not.
yeah. So now you be able to discern who's actually doing what the Lord commanded them to do. Who's actually calling on his name. Who actually fears the Lord through their day-to-day. Is it IUIC, ISBK, Wi-Fi, Sakari? Is it those guys? Or is the men of GMS that's out on the highways and hedges every week and flooding the internet every day? Every chance they get, man. Fulfilling Isaiah 62 and 6, man. Stand upon that watch. Who is that? That's when you got to be able to have that spiritual discernment, man. You got that?
To that, the commentary for that verse, it talks about how it will be made abundantly clear.
Yeah. Blessed your eyes that see
If
it.
you can't see that by now, bro.
The Lord really didn't want you to
Like
see
you
it.
said, the Lord don't like it.
Yeah, he really, but we understand that. That's why we don't care. That's why, but what we say, if a nigga can't get it, we moving on, bro.
But the thing about it is, to a degree, we do care.
Yeah.
Because Eddie already said that last night. He was going in, bro. Spirit was on him. It was like, bro, he was like, man, fuck you. And he was like, I really don't care. But then, like you say, we do, because it's like, bro, that shit piss you off, bro. Because it's like, man, all this work that our apostles in the Spirit, have done, their elders laid the groundwork, and here it is, you niggas just coming behind trying to uproot all this work that came out. And you got these niggas that's okay in that shit, man. That's happy with it. And talk shit when they go against our elders, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit do make you mad, though. But like you said, we don't care, for the fact of being that we know you niggas gonna die. It's just the fact that, man, that shit piss you off, though, man.
Yeah. The same guys that learned from the elders and the apostles, now they don't want to acknowledge them.
Right.
Yep.
Like, niggas brothers that brought into their homes, like the Pastor Hart. That's why, remember, he don't fuck with Jake like that. And Jake, he didn't let Jake into his house and broke bread with him and gave Jake all type of wisdom. And then he's saying niggas turn around and shit on the apostles, call them a rapist and all this other bullshit ass time.
You think the Lord will honor that, man?
Hell no.
I got something for you. That's for peace.
So Micah chapter 3, and start verse 1. And I said, Here I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and you princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know judgment, who hate the good and love the evil?
Hey, remember, nobody gets away.
Nobody.
Hey, those men do evil 100 times, man. They don't know that. Angels sitting right there, just waiting for that green light, man. Lord, now, have to don't she pursue a little bit right now?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's why I said.
How they got that hand like that?
Take that look, man. I got it like ready. Nah, not yet. Not yet, man.
That's why it says it'd be a marvel if they escape unpunished, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You sitting there just.
I'm just practicing, Lord. I'm just practicing.
What's like?
It said verse 2, Micah 3:2, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them, and their flesh from off their bones, who also eat the flesh of my people, and flay their skin from off them, and they break their bones, and chop them in pieces as for the pot, and as flesh within the cauldron.
It shows you what we went into earlier, bro, to show you that that's selfish of these niggas to do that, because you're not taking it into the account the spiritual damnation and really the physical damnation that you're leading people into. Their lies, bro. Hey, lies do serious damage. People don't realize that because it's not affecting you. But that shit is detrimental. Look at our society. Look at our nation. Our nation is destroyed off the basis of lies. Go all the way back to the garden. Eve lied to Adam, and look what the shit that we have to deal with since then, man. Off a lie, man.
It's subvert whole houses, man.
That's why it's a commandment not to tell a lie.
Right. That's a dangerous thing, man.
People call you you're brutally honest, but really it should be you're a brutal liar, man.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that should, like you said, destroy houses, man. Destroy people's souls, destroy people's lives.
Yeah.
Lead people to a path where all they're going to meet is death, man.
Is that not what's going on with our people?
Being called a liar. That's why Jake. If you notice, that's why Jake get offended so much when you call him a liar, man, because they know that that's wicked, man.
Yep.
Your word is everything. Don't they say that in the world? Like, all you got in this life is your word and your bones, man.
Yeah, the word is bond.
You know, the Lord, He takes that sentiment. Like you said, the word is bond. He said that His words were purified 7 times over. So that's how serious this is, man. Here it is. You niggas want to play with that, man?
Exactly.
That's how serious that is, bro. And niggas that say that and say that, that's why the name ain't important. Man, they're gonna kill you niggas, man.
That's just.
Continuing on. Micah 3:4. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but He will not hear them.
Yeah, man. That's why niggas is gonna see, bro. Say it again.
Micah 3:4. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but He will not hear them.
Yeah, that's when it's gonna hit you. When you're in complete peril and your life is about to be taken from you, you'll be looking like that nigga from the Mummy. Calling all them different gods and religions. And what was that name again? Yahweh Shemel Shalom. You made mockery. You said the name don't matter. So you call him Yo Plate Yogurt. You even went as far as writing his name backwards on a rock. Now we gotta go join the bunk camp now. Hey man, he gonna see you niggas, man. He gonna get with every last one of y'all that made mockery of the name, man.
Yeah, you think the ultimate Jake is gonna play with you for playing with his name?
Bro, you saw Birdman about to do the Charlemagne for that shit?
We'll
Put some respect on my name. And you don't think the power, the son of power, is not gonna play? Bro, he already got one. Think about it. He already gonna get on Esau.
Oh, he's gonna get that.
He changed. You made him white. You changed the
Oh
name.
man, blasphemy.
And here it is. You a nigga playing with the Lord like that. He made your ass, man.
Yeah, Jake don't even like when regular niggas play with their name.
Right.
So how much more the power of heaven, man?
Yep.
Like, come on, man. Jake's stupid.
Jake deserves everything. It's coming to him.
That perfectly said.
Is the money worth it though? Was the money worth it all?
That little bit of time.
You know,
You took the words out.
ask him.
Yeah. He went flexing his
Nigga
little
sold out
midget
at the
ass.
very end. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
I got damn.
You know you ain't get much.
Yeah, hell no. Got your little G-Wagon.
Yeah,
Like, come
little
on,
G-Wagon and
bro.
shit.
Yeah, and you little weird ass. You done got
something crazy.
I'm gonna hop in some. Yeah, you gonna hop in something crazy or ugly. Yeah, that's the craziest thing you ever hop in.
that's it.
We gonna watch it too. We're gonna say you hopped in something crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm glad I ain't down
Exactly.
I'm glad I went down there.
Fly
That shit was fire right there.
Damn.
Okay. Shit.
Like, watch out for that.
Micah chapter 3 and verse 4. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but He will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doings. Right. So what we're seeing right now is that manifesting itself, man. Right. These men are being ill in all their works, man. Denying the name, denying the Lord, denying the miracles. Right. You name it. Right. If it has anything to do with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, they come against it.
Hey, them the niggas that's actually shut with the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
From the other believers. Yeah. That's them guys, man. You know? You got it, brother. Whatever you got.
I got something. This is Titus 1 and verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. That's what we're talking about. They, all these damn, so-called Israelites, they got that is teaching whose mouths must be stopped. And their mouths must be stopped. Who's going to stop? Eventually, Yahweh. Who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they are not for filthy lucre's sake. And they twisting and teaching wrong doctrine, man, for money.
Yep.
For fame, to be seen of men. To be, whatever, they're going out there for. But they're not doing it for Yahweh and Yahweh. They're doing it for their own personal gain, man. And the Most High gonna get at y'all, man. Like his brother said, when the Most High show up, then y'all gonna be running and calling on his name. He ain't gonna hear you.
That's why it's a blessing that we have this wisdom, knowledge, understanding here in these last days, and we're not caught up in that madness, man. Right. The Lord put the Spirit on us and got us away from that bullshit, man. Because we once was in tune in that bullshit, but the Lord showed mercy and had favor unto us and got us out of that, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 10. We saw land backing on the name, and it says, "The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it, and it's safe." All right, if you think about a strong tower, ultimately a tower, it puts you to where, you're advantageous, being that this is spiritual warfare. Us calling on the name ultimately puts us in an advantageous position. That's ultimately the key, to salvation.
Ephesians 4 and 14. That we henceforth be no more children. Ephesians 4 and 14. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried away with every wind of doctrine.
Yeah, because like I said, we want to continue in the world. We was caught up in all these other doctrines, man. We was calling on Jesus Christ and all this other madness, man. All these other gods, Allah and shit like that, man. But the Lord showed favor, man. So we're not in tune with this madness anymore, man. We're not tossed to and fro. Keep going.
By the sleight of men. And cunning craftiness.
Cunning.
And cunning craftiness is like whereabout they lie and wait to deceive.
They lie and wait to deceive, man. And that's what you see going on amongst the circumcision, amongst a lot of these other camps, man. They even the plot. It's all about profit. It's all about a game. It's all about getting money, man. It ain't actually truly sincere about doing the work, trying to get Jake on the path of righteousness, or getting Jake a chance of salvation. No, it's about making a profit. That's all it's about, man. That's why the Lord has something ordained for these wicked ass niggas, and that's death, man. And we can't wait, man.
Those spots.
Yep.
Those slimy niggas, man.
Right. That's right.
Get Jude. Get the book of Jude.
It's them guys.
I think it's Jude 4.
A lot of nasty work going out in these last days, man.
This is the book of Jude, verse 4. For there are certain men crept in unawares.
Yeah, certain men crept unawares, man. Guys that was supposed to be sincere, but they crept in unawares, man. Keep going.
Who were before of old ordained.
Who were before of old ordained. These spirits are right back. They regenerate. They're right back here on earth doing the same thing they was doing in the ancient world, man.
Who were before of old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly men.
Ungodly men. That means what? They still doing the same shit they was doing in the ancient world, man. Ungodly men.
Well, no, I saw the sign. I was just
turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness, and denying the only Lord Yahweh Shai power and our only Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
Yeah, and that's what you see, man. They're denying Yahweh Shema Shah because they're teaching the name falsely.
That's it.
And they're calling on Cesare Borgia, the so-called white man, which they call Jesus Christ. That's not his name. That's what they're doing. And they're telling the flock they're not calling on the name of Yahweh Shema Shah, which is his true name.
That's it.
So they're leading the congregation astray, man. And these guys were ordained through the Heavenly Father back in the ancient world, and they back here today doing the same thing, man. That's why the scripture said there is nothing new under the sun. That's right. And you see that now. That's why the scripture said that the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. The prophets that was in the ancient world are the same prophets here today. They're right back in their life doing the same thing, trying to tell you, Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you might want to return, repent, or you're going to perish right along to society, man. That's the same. The message ain't never changed, man. The same message they teaching in the New Testament was the same message they were teaching in the Old Testament. The message ain't never changed, man. Yep. You got something? Yeah, that's it, man. What did Yahweh Shah say? The one you call Jesus Christ, repent or perish. Yep. That's the same message, man. If you don't want to repent, you want to stay in your ways. Guess what? You're gonna perish on this side. And you think we're gonna cry for you? No, man.
What it is people don't see society collapsing like the way we're talking about how it is, man. So just because you can move around in your everyday life and still act like things are not happening because you want to stay in your bubble, it's not going to take our people to realize it until this shit hits home.
That's right.
And when it hits home, it's too late.
Yeah. Hey, that's why the Lord said what? Put not off from day to day and make no tarrying unto the Lord, man.
Yeah, Ecclesiastes 12:1
when they mandate that chip, that RFID chip, and this beast system is fully operational, that's what's going to shake up everything.
Yep.
Right now, it's still a game. You can scoff, you can joke around, you can try to heckle us, all right, whatever your motives are. But when that chip come to pass, you got the sign, right? Let's hold that in the camera. Yeah. Right. When this chip come to pass, you got it, brother. When this shit come to pass, hey, all the laughing, all the games out the window, man.
Your little podcast, all that little bullshit don't go.
Yeah, that's it, man. Because everybody's gonna be subjected to the hour of temptation.
Yeah.
So you either with the Lord or you with Satan. You got to make a choice.
Yeah, because it's already been implemented. Yeah. Like we've been talking about all day. King Charles, the fake king.
Yeah.
They're already with the technocracy. Yeah. What they're about to push out. No coincidence. Trump already went over there to China to help forward the technocracy.
Yeah.
So we already here. We're just waiting on them to really shut it down.
Yeah. He said that the American people are going to have to forfeit their moral rights and freedom.
Yeah.
And we know that in history, anytime you give up your freedom, you never get it back.
Yeah.
So that shows you where we're headed.
Yeah. Benjamin Franklin said that. He said, when you give up your liberties. Oh, I seen him over there the whole time. I seen. That's why I said, man.
Is that okay? I have
You didn't even ask permission though. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Did you ask permission?
Public, no, sir. But
yeah. It's cool, E. It's cool, E.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, no. This is my platform. At the end of the day,
right.
When they really push this shit, what you gonna do, man? Let's see. What you gonna do? Like you said, the little slickery, little trying to.
Yeah, man. All this stuff is getting old.
That shit played out, man.
Like,
no
integrity.
What's your MO behind?
Yeah, what's the purpose of coming up there? Heckle the Israelites, like he pretending like he don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
it's the same stuff over and over again.
I'm not trying to pretend. I saw the sign twice.
Okay.
I was curious. Are you guys Hebrew Israelites?
Yes, bro.
Yeah,
you know that, bro.
I knew that. Yeah.
What else we have?
Come on, we seen all them corny videos on social media that y'all do, bro.
The whole thing, like
you
you're saying is, why are you hiding that?
Come on, man. He's not even good at hiding.
I seen him the whole time, man. No integrity.
Gracious.
If you're gonna do that,
no integrity.
Don't be scared. Come on up.
My thing is this. Like I said, what's your motive?
Well, I'm curious. How do you guys think you get saved? Like, how do you?
We've been talking about it already.
Yeah,
I said it. I said you seek the Messiah or you're gonna die. That's the message.
Yeah. The true Messiah.
Yeah. So that's the thing where you're a Christian. Is that why you're asking?
Yeah.
So the thing of what we're saying, number one, the God that you Christians have put on the world, he's a false God. Because his name is not Jesus, his name is not God.
There you go.
He's not white. He didn't come to save everybody.
Exactly.
None of that. He is the God of the Israelites.
Give me one
God of
scripture.
Abraham,
Matthew 10,
Isaac, and Jacob.
5.
He is only for his
6.
people. He's
Read
coming
the
back
second.
to save his people. And like I said, his name is not Jesus. That letter J was not around when he walked the earth 2,000 years ago.
Matthew 10 and 5. Read down
so we're here to give the truth of the scriptures to our people, which are on this side.
That's it. I got one scripture for you, brother. Go ahead.
It's Matthew 10 and verse 5. These 12, Yahweh Shai, Jesus, these 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
So the Messiah commissioned the apostles right, the disciples to not go into the way of the Gentiles. The Gentiles in this verse is talking about the actual heathen nations, right? So he said, do not go into the way of the Gentiles. Go ahead.
And into any city of Samaritans enter ye not.
Enter ye not, the Samaritans. Why did he say enter not into the city of the Samaritans? Because you had heathen in the land. When you read the history going back to 2 Kings 17, you find out when the northern kingdom were booted out of Samaria, the king Shalmaneser put heathens in the land, imports, to the point where those heathen that were in that land actually thought that they were Israelites.
Yep.
So this is why just making the history. This is why the Messiah said that. Now read it again from the top, Bobby.
Matthew 10:5. These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Right, but I thought God was dealing with everybody. Why did he tell his own disciples to not go into the way of the heathen?
It's a distinction for a reason.
Exactly. Go ahead.
And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
So he said it twice.
Yeah.
Don't go into the Gentiles.
Yep.
The actual heathen and the Samaritans, you have heathen in the land. Go ahead.
Yep.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
But rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. This is who salvation is for. Read on.
And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
The kingdom of heaven is at hand for who? For these people. Go to Matthew 15:24.
Yep.
These are the words of the Messiah himself. We're not making it up.
Yep.
This is what he said. Go ahead.
And then you got to ask yourself why he called them lost too. Because what happened? They lost their heritage. That means they was worshiping false gods. Which you get into the scriptures. Where's the Greek Empire when they lost their heritage? Y'all jump straight to the Roman Empire, not knowing the Greek Empire is when the Hellenistic, when the Jews started speaking as they couldn't take hold of their customs. Y'all just jump straight to Romans like, oh, he's talking about the Romans. Romans are the white man. No, he's talking about Israelites that was in Rome.
That fell away. You had Israelites that fell away and became Gentiles.
Yeah.
So when Paul was commissioned in the New Testament to go to the Gentiles, these were actual Israelites that were scattered, that lost their heritage, that needed to come back into the fold. We're talking about every nation in the sun.
That's why, like I said, because we already know what this is about to do.
Yeah.
We're not dealing with the John 3:16.
Right.
We already dealt with that for years.
Right.
The world that he's talking about is the world of the Israelites, because that word world goes into cosmos, which is a harmonious arrangement of people.
Or we take it a little deeper. When you go into the Greek Septuagint, that word world in John 3:16 goes to the Jewish territory or people.
Right.
So it has nothing to do with the whole planet.
That's why we always counter with the verse where he said, I pray not for the
John
world.
17:9.
Yeah. So we've dealt with y'all for years.
Yeah, many
so
years.
It's at a point now to where we're not even going to deal with questions, because at this point we're supposed to be asking y'all questions.
Exactly.
The questions that we go into, y'all have no answers for.
Yep.
Because, give you an example. As far as you pay attention to what's going on as far as in the world, you saw how Trump is with China and did all that. So do you know that what this technocracy, what that have to do with the Bible? Yes, how everything is going digital. You know how that correlates
The
with the
beast system. Are you familiar with the beast system?
Yeah, I mean, it talks in Revelation like the mark of the beast and
Yeah.
the one world currency. Yeah.
So what's the market for this?
I don't know. I don't think it's been revealed yet.
It has been.
It has been.
We just showed it to you.
It's been here the whole damn time.
But see, that's the thing, man.
Y'all don't know how to connect the pieces.
This is the mark of the beast, the RFID chip.
RFID chip.
It said that this would go inside, not on, but inside the right hand or inside the forehead.
Yeah, you get into that word mark in that verse goes back to the Greek word that means karagma, means to stitch it, to prick under the skin.
What is Elon Musk producing?
Boom, ding, 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 ding.
What is digital currency going to?
Yeah, like all like the crypto stuff.
Ding,
like,
ding,
yeah.
ding.
So
I am like totally on board with
okay,
that.
but hold on. So my thing is this: Christianity has been over here for thousands of years.
Exactly.
So how can you sit there and say that it hasn't been revealed to you when everything that's going on in the world is showing where we're going?
Exactly.
So once again, showing y'all don't know prophecy.
Nope, that's it.
So like I said, bro, if you're gonna record, just record.
Yeah, just record the sign, bro. You know
So this is why, like I say, this is a tiresome,
Revelation 19, give me that real
yeah,
quick.
this is a tiresome argument that's been
Revelation
done
19.
time and time again.
Somebody
bro.
give me that real quick.
Come on.
Spirit of prophecy, give me that real quick.
I got you.
Because for you to say that you follow the Messiah and you believe in the Messiah who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, you're supposed to be in the spirit of prophecy.
Yep.
As it was commanded. Somebody read that real
This
quick.
book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou doest not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shah.
Yep.
Worship Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, for the testimony of Yahweh Shah is a spirit of prophecy.
Right, so read it verbatim. Read it
Kind,
verbatim.
I'll read it verbatim. And it says, Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou doest not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Jesus. Worship God, for the testimony of Jesus is a spirit of prophecy.
So the testimony of the Messiah is the spirit of prophecy. So if you claim to be following the Messiah, like you claim to be, then you got to be in the prophecy. So for you not to know what the breakdown in the mark of the beast is a big deal, bro.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? If you're proclaiming to be a prophet, a teacher, you got to be able to break down the beast system and the intricacies of it. All right, you got to be able to get to the details of it.
Like another
right?
question. According to the Bible, who's on the war right now?
Who?
What nation of people is on the war?
That's prophecy too.
The Israel, right?
What nationality they belong to?
The Jewish nationality.
No.
There's no Jewish in the Bible.
Nope. What nation? According to the Bible, it'd be a nation of people ruling the earth.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. In wickedness. Who are those people to this day?
They're Edomites. Edomites.
Yes.
So, knowing the Edomites are ruling the world, Christianity, which is one of their tools that they use to spread forth the lies and everything, what is the Messiah going to do to all those that are following after their agenda?
People that partake in wickedness here on earth. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think they would not go to heaven. They are not. They haven't placed their faith in Jesus. They cannot be the Father.
So how does that, what you just said, correlate with God wants to hear?
Well, I think God saves people who accept Him. You know, I think Jesus died for everyone, but you need to say in your heart that you believe in Jesus and give your life to Him or the Messiah.
But we just read to you, He didn't come for everybody.
God's elect. So are you guys like hard on like Calvinism then? Is
No.
No, we don't deal with
None of that man-made crap.
Because they, like you just said, those are man-made.
Hey,
You deal with the scripture.
Lord.
Exactly.
You being chosen.
Hey, he took, because I was about to say that, but Lamar, thank you. The Lord don't, you just can't say I give myself to Christ. You paying attention? You can't just, there's no verse in there that you can say, I give myself to Christ. No, he said, I have chosen you. There's no verse that say, I can give myself to Christ. That ain't in there. He said, I have chosen you.
And so like we read earlier, the Lord only came for one nation.
Yep.
The nation he came for was Israel. Now I'm asking you another question. Those people over there in the land, are they the real Israelites?
Oof. Exactly. Oof. Oof.
What are you talking about?
Are the people over in Israel the real Israelites of the Bible?
Biblical Israelites.
The true. You have to know these
You got to
things.
know these things.
But
man.
If you're
ruling the world in righteousness.
If you're a believer in the Bible, these questions should be, you should know.
Right, because in the Bible it says when the true Israelites are in power, if they're claiming to be the true Israelites of the Bible over there in the land of Israel, according to the doctrine, the true doctrine is supposed to be gold-paved cities, right? Gold streets, cities made with precious stones.
The heathen will be coming over there to get the
learn.
wisdom.
King David would be back on the throne. None of these things are
No
here.
more wars.
No more wars in the earth.
Can I get something for you?
So how can these people be the chosen people when none of these things are happening? So something not adding up.
This is why we asking y'all these questions. We expect y'all, not saying you are particular, but majority of y'all Christians that come up here want to debate on how we're wrong. But then when questions like this get answered,
y'all don't know nothing. They don't know.
They're very easy answers. It shouldn't be I don't know, because the scriptures say He gave us the unction that we know all things.
Exactly. Woo, man.
Well, the 12 gates. Well, all the tribes.
Thank you. Kingdom of Heaven is written in the book of Revelation, 20th chapter.
Let's play devil's advocate real quick. If they're the Jews, then where the rest of the 11 tribes?
Yeah, where the rest of the tribes at?
Yeah.
It ain't just one tribe. Where the rest of them at?
Exactly. And it's no scripture that the Lord said I'm coming back for Jewish people. He said I'm coming back for the 12 tribes of Israel that are scattered abroad. Scattered abroad. So meaning that these people got scattered. How did they get scattered?
And then on top of that, the majority of the population over in Israel ain't believing in the Messiah.
Exactly. I never understood that.
So how could they worship the Talmud, but then they throw away the scripture?
they're supposed to be the chosen people, but they don't even believe in the Messiah.
Exactly.
So how does that even make sense? Then you still got Christians supporting these people,
We real taught,
which is crazy.
The Lord's supposed to get his grab his people and bring them back to the land.
Exactly.
Then we bow for
bow for declaration under the Rothschilds.
Yeah, I've heard about them too. I see that
Yeah.
Well, who are those people over there?
Yeah.
The Rothschild?
No. Who are the people over there?
What nation of people? And we just showed you that they're not the Israelites. So who are they?
Who are they?
We're waiting.
No, seriously, answer that question.
We turn the hourglass.
Because that jumps right back what the elder said, Revelation 19 and 10. The spirit of prophecy.
Yeah.
That's prophecy that took place when you read Ezekiel the 36th
Matter
chapter.
of fact, 2nd Ezra 69.
There you go, straight to the point.
Get straight to the point. I mean, we got plenty of scriptures we can get.
Like I said, we didn't have this song and dance too
Too
many
many
times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's go.
2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world,
Okay.
and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
So, prophetically, these are the two main characters in the world movie.
Yep.
So, who is Jacob and who is Esau according to the people that you see on the earth right now?
Yep.
Who is the end of the world? Who is Esau? And who is Jacob? According to your Christian doctrine.
The end of the world?
No, who is Esau?
Esau in the Bible?
Yes. What nation of people is Esau right now on earth? He's still here.
Yeah, hold it for him.
Definitely.
Just in case you got to get it. Go to Genesis.
You got an answer for that?
He-
So I'm asking you, because Esau and Jacob, this is prophecy telling you that Esau will be the end of the world. Can you agree we're at the end of the
He's
world?
going to be the one that calls the end of the world.
Right.
Whoever Esau supposed to be in charge and run the world,
So
it's going to be, they're going to cause
What he's saying, the people that's ruling the world, they're going to be the end of the world. The people who run the world
Who's the
are
ruling class
ending the
people of
world.
the
so
world?
let me just rephrase that.
Yeah.
Number one, do you believe we're at the end of the world?
Yeah, I think we are in the end.
All right. Okay. So what nation of people is causing this the end of the world right now?
This is straightforward.
yes, you do.
There you go. They don't want them. They never say. They show you who they are. No, they just. I'm gonna keep. Can I keep it 100 with the pal? Keep it 100 with you. The Jewish man, the white man, same man.
Y'all the same people.
Y'all the same people, bro. Y'all not different.
Yeah.
Y'all the same people. The earth. The Russian man, the Lithuanian, German, Spanish. Y'all the same people, bro. Y'all know that. That's why I said ruling class people. Because when I want to go fly a plane, what language do I got to speak? English. Ruling class people. When they have UN meetings, what entire do they wear? What do they wear when they go to the UN? What nation do they wear? Yeah, they wear suits and ties, showing you who's in rulership.
So get back to the question. Who is Esau that's causing the end of the world right now? We just explained it. Put the couple pieces together in your mind.
So, the white man.
All right.
Hey, thank you.
So, with that being said, according to prophecy, they're going to bring the end of the world.
Yep.
So if they're bringing the end of the world, who is Jacob?
That's got minutes. That's got minutes.
Because when you get into the scriptures, Jacob will be in poverty. They'd be the poor of this world. They'd be the one to be the bywords and the proverbs, the thugs, the niggas.
Who is the bottom? Who is looked at the bottom?
Yep.
That's in the world right now.
Yep.
The slaves.
The slaves.
The 12 tribes, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically the top name.
Yeah. The 12
So,
tribes of Israel.
no.
Right here.
No. Who are they today?
Oh, okay. Yeah. African Americans.
Yeah. Slave
Can we-
name.
can we
Hispanics,
agree?
Latinos, Native Americans.
Yeah. Slave
Can
name.
we all agree that they are the most looked down people in the world?
He can be honest.
Be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys have been treated really unfairly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
I agree with that. And, like, that's not what I'm trying to, like, I can't...
No.
Yeah.
We got you.
Okay,
We hear you on that.
Yeah.
No bad spirits.
No.
We just have a dialogue.
We're talking in truth right now.
Yeah.
So what is-
to be honest, like, I know you guys are a little aggressive, and I'm like,
Nah,
sincere
we
out of love.
We're talking as men.
cool.
So,
Like,
hey,
as
I have
men.
a question though. So, are you saying
Don't jump
because-
over the question. Answer the question real quick.
I'm asking you, why do you think that we are in this position? There has to be some type of reason.
Yeah. It just wasn't
Why we-
Okay, I think I get it now. You guys are saying that these people, they go to heaven one day,
No, we're just saying why. What was the reason why we were put into slavery and poverty?
Yeah, right.
Right? It just didn't happen as a coincidence. There's a reason why, and it's written in the Bible. Yep. That's what we're saying.
Because your God's elect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So knowing that, the Lord is coming back to save his people, because if he's coming back for all people, what reason does the so-called white man have to have some salvation? Why does the Chinese man, you say Asians, the Arabs, what
The
do they need
real
salvation?
Africans.
I'm saying, like, I think, like, I'm saved because of Jesus. Because
What do you say?
What do you think?
What do you say?
What do you need?
Eternal damnation.
What?
I think because of my faith in Jesus, I'm going to heaven one day.
Hold on. So
Okay,
you
you in there,
you're
brother.
saved, so you're saved, right? All right. So in 2020, when the world got locked down, were you saved from COVID? Did you get the vaccine?
Why is God?
But if what though?
Vaccine in like a year.
You got some sense. I'll give him that.
You got some
He got
sense.
sense.
You got some sense. You got it, brother. You got it.
So with that saying, so can we? Do you agree, or do you think that pandemic was it planned, or it just happened out the window?
Oh, I think it was planned for sure.
Absolutely.
I think that was a manufactured.
There you go.
Right.
By who?
I think it originated in Asia.
No, but by who?
Those people you stand with. Yeah. No, that's good.
But like I say, we just asking who designed that pandemic to shut the
Hey,
world?
listen, I'm really into like conspiracy or whatever, like, and I believe it. I think the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, I think they're the elites that run the world. I mean, you guys probably know this, like BlackRock owns everything.
We are
No.
All control. Hey, I'm on that same page. I think when we talk about salvation, I just think that's
No, because conspiracies is in the Bible. So everything that we're talking about, we can back up the scripture to show you that happened for a reason. So the reason why I'm asking you all these things, because they're all tied together. So it does go to salvation, because this is being done to keep a certain people from salvation.
And can I ask you one question? Because this is something on everybody's brain. Sincerely, what do you need to be saved from?
I asked you.
like, I need to be saved from hell. You know, I think every day.
I'm saying, what do you need to be saved from, and why and what these people need to be saved from? Who need to be saved the most? Be just straight. Does black people need to be saved the most? These people on the sign, or white people? Be just straight blunt. Which people need to be saved the most?
I think we are all.
Which straightforward. Who needs to be saved the most?
Hey, I want to bring out one thing about the salvation.
Yeah, because it's a certain people that's doing it.
He believes that the Lord is going to save everybody, right?
Universally, the people that
University, which is Catholic.
Right. I want to show this. He's probably not familiar with this. Go to Revelation 7. Are you familiar with the great multitude? All right. Let's read down to it's going to be a little read, but we'll get to the point in verse 9. Because this is who salvation is for. All right? Step up out, whoever's going to read.
Revelation chapter
And to
7.
give you the word phile, the word for that's all I'm going to say as far as this salvation doctrine. All right? So let's start from the top, read, let's get to the point.
Revelation chapter 7 and verse 1. And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
So the wind represents destruction, right? So the Lord has angels that are holding back the destruction that's soon to come on the earth, which is going to be via World War III, and when the Messiah comes back, in the chariots, the world's called UFOs in their peace. Go ahead.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
Yep.
Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads.
So, until we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. So who are the servants? Let's read on.
Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in our
So
foreheads.
before these angels bring that destruction, which we live in that time of that destruction coming, the servants of the Lord got to be sealed first. That seal goes back to being sealed and protected from the destruction. Go ahead.
And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed 144,000
tribes of the children of Israel, 144,000, right? As you know. These are all Israelites that are receiving salvation. Go ahead. And we're going to continue to prove that. Go ahead.
Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000.
Go ahead.
Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Naphtali were sealed 12,000.
So, again, where's the whole world at right here? Right? That's the question you need to be asking. Well, hold on. I thought he was going to save the whole world. Go ahead.
Of the tribe of Manasseh were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000.
Yep.
Of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Zebulun were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000.
Now, verse 9 is the point.
After this, I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, of which no man could number, of all nations, and kindreds, and people, and tongues.
So outside of the 144,000 being sealed and saved for salvation, you have a great multitude of individuals, right, that are going to be saved as well. Read it again.
Revelation 7 and verse 9.
You're going to make the point.
After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man can number, of all nations, and kindreds, and people, and tongues, stood before the throne, and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes, and palms in their hands.
So these are the people who received salvation and got the victory in the Lord. Now, if you read this without understanding, you think like, hold on, it says, it's a great multitude which no man could number out of all nations, kindreds, people, and tongues. So hold on, this is everybody. If you didn't have to understand, you think that God, he sealed the 144,000, then he saved the rest of the world, right? Now let's get the word for kindreds, right? To prove that these are Israelites. Go
And I
ahead.
got spiritual to back him up.
It's the word for kindreds. It says a tribe, and it says relate. It says a tribe in the New Testament. All the persons descending from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob.
Go. This is what your own scholars know, right? In the New Testament, of all the persons, 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob. So that's that great multitude that was sealed. These are all Israelites receiving salvation, not the world.
The thing with the scriptures, you can't read the scriptures off face value.
That's it.
The scriptures say, rightly dividing the word of truth. You have to look into the word. I mean, you got to go into the Greek. You got to go into the
Yes.
Hebrew. You have to make your calling and election sure. So, as the elder just read to you, that word finally goes into the patriarch Jacob. So these are all Israelites.
Yes.
That may look like you or a Chinese man or whatever, but their seed goes back to an Israelite.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, just like, have you ever heard of Blake Griffin?
Give him Drake.
You ever heard of Drake?
Yeah.
Seen Drake's son?
Yeah.
Drake's son looks just like you. But Drake's father is a Jew. Actually, I think he's a Gadite.
He's black.
He's black. Yeah.
Keep it
keep it
Yeah,
simple.
but his father goes back to him.
So
At the end of the day.
ultimately,
He's an Israelite.
what he's saying is we have seed lines go back to these people.
Yeah,
So if your seed line does not go back, you don't have salvation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our people, as we talked about earlier, our people are scattered through slavery. We were scattered to the four corners of the earth. So we blended with these heathen nations. So you're going to have some of our people looking Chinese, looking Arab, looking like a heathen because of the scattering, right?
Now, I'm going to read this.
Yep.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Isaiah 45 and verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
Right. It says Israel shall be saved with everlasting salvation. So, what is salvation?
I would say salvation is being saved from eternal damnation. Like when I talk about my salvation, I'm talking about, because of my faith in Jesus, I won't have to suffer in hell forever, and I can receive forgiveness for my sins.
But there's no such thing as that. So you're saying that you're in heaven now, we're in hell.
Yep.
Because heaven and hell are just conditions on earth. You know that that doctrine of hell goes back to the Roman Catholic Church.
Right.
And they introduced that doctrine to pretty much make people tie the church. And if you didn't tie, they threaten you with eternal hell.
Right. And I don't agree with that at all. I don't think there's no way to pay your way to heaven at all. But what I'm saying though is, when Jesus tells us to go out and preach to all the nations and make disciples of the nations, he's telling us to go out and save people. That's what we're out
He
here
can't
doing
save
today.
nobody. We can't. We physically. No, I hear you. I hear you though. I hear you, but what you're not understanding is okay. Say we get saved from the hell that's coming on the earth. What's next? So after the Lord delivers, let's use everybody. So what happens next?
Right. That's a good question.
So if everybody delivers on the earth, when Jesus comes back and delivers everybody, what happens after that?
I don't think everyone will go with you. I think that's
Okay. What about the ones that do? What happens after that?
Exactly.
the people that are left behind.
Yeah,
No, the ones that get salvation.
No, he's right. The ones that's left. After salvation, the ones that's left. What happens?
I think they suffer endlessly. I think.
Is that in the scriptures?
Hey, listen, guys. You know, I'm trying to be respectful here. Like, just,
That's cool.
I don't want to like.
No,
I
you
want to
get
talk
what you're
over you
saying.
guys.
You good, bro.
Hey, listen,
You
I'm
good.
just saying, I think I agree with some of the stuff you guys have been saying. I think there's a lot of evilness in the world. I think we are in the end times. I believe that can, you know, we got to be on watch. You know, we got to be careful to not receive our beast. But what I'm saying is, I think I would just, it wouldn't do. It would be kind of unjust if I didn't tell you guys. I do think like this might be missing by a little bit. I think like.
Says you.
I'm just
But
saying,
okay, so I'm asking you. I'm asking you. All right. Okay. Yeah, because you don't know the context of John 3:16. The world, you don't understand that. That's why we don't deal with that, because anything that you Christians hear, that's your answer. It's John 3:16. And John 3:16 does not give you the answer for the mark of the beast. John 3:16 does not give you the answer why they changed. Hold on. It does not give you the answer to why they changed the image of the Lord from a white man to a black man. And that does matter. For truth's sake.
Exactly.
Can you accept that? The Lord's not white?
Yeah. No, he was Middle Eastern.
He's a dark skinned man.
He's a dark
He's
skin.
He's what you call a Negro, bro.
Why can't he be
Come on,
black?
man.
Why he gotta be black?
You just can't be black.
But
That's
that
it.
shows you what
In his spirit, they
He
cannot
had
submit to a
olive
black man.
skin. He was green, right?
I was saying, right? You go to Pizza Hut, what they got black olives, bro? It's common sense, bro. He's an Edomite,
Like,
bro.
listen, okay, we don't, I just wouldn't say that we know confidently what skin.
Yes, we do.
It's
The
good.
scripture
The
says.
Bible tells
Revelation
you.
13 and 15.
The
bro.
Bible tells you multiple
You don't know the
occasions.
Bible. If you don't know the whole Bible, bro, you should not be teaching.
You shouldn't be teaching
At
it.
what point does it matter?
Because
It does
that
matter.
matters.
If it doesn't matter, why is you white? Why did they change it from white? Why does the Vatican Church have the image of the Lord as a black man? Why do you have the black Madonna? Why do you have the Russian icons that don't matter? That's what we're saying, bro. You don't know the Bible.
You don't know.
Okay,
But the
we
thing.
got, hold on. Because from this, we're going to end it. Get that scripture and then get to what I told you to get. And we're done. Because like I said, you obviously don't know the Bible, bro. So we're wasting our time.
Before y'all try to do the ambush thing, y'all gotta make sure you gotta come correct, man.
Yeah.
Right? Because we got the truth up here, man.
Because the thing about it, it's salvation coming and it's judgment coming.
That's it.
A group of people is about to receive a judgment from the Most High for the actions being done. We asked you about why these people are in this position. We are in this position because your kind put us in slavery.
Yeah.
So for that reason, it's a judgment coming from the Lord for what they have, because that's going to get paid for it.
I agree.
Okay, so you agree. So let's hear what the Bible has to say.
Yeah,
about
but
it.
you know the people that put us in slavery are going into slavery. According to the Bible.
Read it.
Revelation 13 verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity. What nation put another nation in slavery?
That's in the Revelation too.
Yeah.
Who?
The Americas, but
No. Who put who in slavery? White people put black people, Spanish people, and Native Americans in slavery.
Yes.
You can't deny that.
Yes.
So using Americans, using the elite, no. White people who are the Edomites put the 12 tribes of Israel in slavery.
There you go.
And they told us, according to the Bible, this is the judgment. Read it again.
He that leadeth into
We're not playing
captivity
no more games with y'all.
shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. You put us in slavery, so God says y'all going into slavery.
Yep.
Point blank, period.
That's just the truth.
Read it.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the
Y'all
sword.
killed us with the sword, so according to God, y'all must be killed with the sword. That's his word, not ours. Now get the other
And that's in the New Testament.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And it's another scripture. He that stealeth a man, if he be found in his hand, surely should be put to
We're
death.
still in your
You're
hand
still in
today.
your hand to this
Yeah.
day.
So according to salvation, no, everybody's not getting salvation. Read that. what it said now?
Jeremiah 3 and 23.
Can I read a verse after this?
Yeah, go ahead. Read that, and then we'll let him read one, and then we know. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Read yours.
Okay,
Go ahead. Read
okay.
yours.
Okay, so this is Acts chapter 10, verse 34. Can I read it like you guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
Then Peter began to speak. I now realize how true it is that God does not show favoritism, but accepts from every nation the one who fears him and does what is right.
And who was among every nation?
Exactly. You gotta read Acts the second chapter.
Like,
No.
This is showing like
This
okay, I get it, guys.
Acts the second
I'm
chapter,
saying is,
bro.
like, wouldn't your doctrine trying to say? I guess these 12 tribes are like.
It
God's
does
favorite
say
a
it.
little bit?
We read it
Okay,
earlier.
but it just said God doesn't show
That,
favoritism.
no,
So I'm saying, I think
you don't
there's
understand that
salvation. I
verse
think there's
because
salvation
you don't understand. He does show favoritism because as we read, he came. Matthew 1 and 21. It says he will call his name Jesus because he will save his people from their sins.
Let me read it a second.
Hold on real quick. You read, it said every nation, right? And I asked you, who's amongst every nation, right?
Yeah.
Let's prove it. Go to 1 Peter 1 and 1.
And what verse of Bible you read?
Makes sense.
So in that excuse shit.
Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says.
Matter of fact, I
I
got
you got
something.
the chill then.
I got.
No, we do it for King James.
Do your thing, bro.
But read 1 Peter 1. These are the people that are amongst every nation. So you can understand the context.
It's like whole Acts.
Hold on, let me get them real quick. Let's see what it says. Let's see what the NIV says. 1 Peter 1 and 1.
Okay.
Yep.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. 1 Peter 1 and 1. Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ, the God's elect, exiles scattered throughout the provinces of Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, Bithynia, and whoever have been chosen according to for knowledge of the God the Father through the sanctifying work of the Spirit to be obedient to Jesus Christ and sprinkled with His
Okay, it said the exile. See, NIV throws it off. You got a King James? Here, let me read it. So, because I want to give you the understanding of what you read in Acts about those amongst every nation. Let me read that. If somebody can get it for me real quick. First Peter 1 and 1 and give me James 1 and 1 to add on to it.
I think like we're gonna have a good conversation. I do have to go. I know like.
Let me give you these two before you go.
Yeah.
So I can show you who's scattered amongst every nation. Read it, whoever got what first.
I got Peter chapter 1, verse 1.
This is the King James version. Go ahead.
Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, Bithynia, elect according to the foreknowledge of the God the Father.
All right, it said to the strangers scattered amongst these regions. Get that word for stranger, or that word for scattered. I forgot which one. You know where it's at. Who are these people scattered amongst these nations, amongst every nation, as we read in Acts 10 chapter?
We got their history, man.
Right? You see, the strangers are scattered. Look up one of those.
It's the word for scattered. It's a diaspora.
Diaspora.
It says, Strong G 1290, of Israelites dispersed among foreign nations.
Israelites dispersed among foreign nations. These are the people that are amongst every nation. So this that you were reading, these are Israelites that are amongst every nation. Prove that again, James 1 and 1.
I got it. This is the book of James.
Precept must be upon precept, line upon line. Here a little, there a little.
That's
Go
how you
ahead.
can understand it. James chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad,
There
greeting.
you go. So that epistle, right off the rip, was addressed to the 12 tribes who were scattered amongst every nation. You see, this is the whole purpose of Paul's ministry. When he was commissioned to go bring the word to the Gentiles, these were the Israelite foreigners that were scattered amongst Rome, Galatia, Ephesians, Corinth. When you read these letters, these are all Israelites in these regions, right?
And just like the elder said, you jump straight into Acts the 10th chapter. And that's why I said you need to go to Acts the 2nd chapter. Yeah, and that's
Yes.
who he's talking to.
Yes.
Acts the 2nd chapter tell you that these are the Jews that are scattered on every nation, speaking every tongue. Like right now, I'm speaking English, and I am a Hebrew Israelite. My natural language is Hebrew, but I'm here speaking English. So what more difference in the ancient world? Just like when you came up here talking about African Americans, that's a white man term. African American, that's a slave name. His real name is Judah, which really means the Howard.
One more. I know you gotta go.
Yeah.
Give me Psalm
I know.
140. Give me Psalm 148 and 14, proving who the saints are, right? This is Romans 1 and 7. This is King James version. Romans 1 and 7. To all that be in Rome, right? Remember, Paul's addressing the Israelites in Rome. To all that be in Rome, beloved of God, called to be saints, grace to you, peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. So who are the saints? Give me who the saints are.
Psalm chapter 148 and verse 14.
Yep.
For he also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel,
Woo, man.
a people near unto him.
Even the children of Israel, those are the saints, a people near unto him. Woo. So going back to what we just read in Romans, dealing with Apostle Paul, he addressed the saints in Rome. Who are those saints? Israelites were scattered in Rome. It's easy to understand, but you got to know the precepts in the history.
You got to know the history. You just can't run out here and say, I'm a teacher in the Bible.
Exactly.
You don't know the history of the Bible.
And the Lord can condemn you for that.
And also, too, I would not use the NIV.
Yeah, because that's totally deluding.
I'm going to give you an example why. In your NIV, go to Matthew 18:11. They take scripture.
Exactly. And they're adding and taking away from the scripture. And that's the penalty by death.
18:11.
Sorry,
Chapter 18, verse
18 verse 11. Alright. I'm there. You want me to read it first?
Right.
Alright. Matthew chapter 18:11. Oh yeah, wait. It's down here somewhere. Alright,
It's not there.
hold on.
Oh, they took it out?
They took it out.
Damn, see, that's what we're talking about.
That's not the whole verse, bro.
Some manuscripts include here the words of Luke 19:10.
And they took it out.
There you
That's
go.
what I said. You going down?
That's
King
it.
James, bro.
You got to be
That's
that's
not
the closest accurate
And that's not
to
the
the
whole
word.
verse.
Revelation 22:19.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I believe you. I think anyone who like.
That
so,
matters.
wait,
Hold on,
so,
hold on.
what do you guys think of
Acts,
Mormons? Do
hold
you
on.
think like
Acts
they're like
2:21.
We don't deal with none of that, nope.
And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Jesus of Nazareth, a man approved of God among you by miracles and wonders and signs which God did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves.
There you go. So Apostle Peter was addressing Israel in that verse, right? Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Because that verse you read where it talks about that all can be saved, and you just read it. Usually Christians will close the Bible.
They really do.
But when you keep reading, it says, ye men of Israel, hear these words.
Which is what? A distinction.
There you go.
You know, English, distinction means it's making a point.
Right. So all the epistles written in the Old and New Testament all address the audience of who? The Israelites.
And when you go to your own scholars, they'll even tell you that Paul was not commissioned to all the nations.
Thank
He
you.
was commissioned to the Israelites.
Yeah.
That verse that was taken out was talking about the lost sheep of Israel.
There you go.
You need to read Romans 9 tonight and Romans 11 chapter tonight.
Yeah.
In the key KJV. KJV.
That's it.
Joel 2:27.
Yep.
And you should know that I am this Most High speaking, who y'all call God. And you should know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord, your God, and none else.
And none else.
Your God. He's not the God of everybody. The God of Israel.
Yeah,
His people.
That's
when
it.
you go into the Old Testament, who was he saving?
The God of Abraham,
Isaac,
Isaac,
and
and
Jacob.
And then when you go into the history of the Old Testament, who was he saving out of trouble in them times? Israelites that was getting persecuted by who? Other nations. And salvation means salvation from other nations that's persecuting his
Luke
people.
1:68
That's in the scriptures,
goes
man.
into that.
Their salvation is hopeful from the history. They ain't hopeful from
There
the
you go.
There's no salvation for a heathen nation.
See, we actually do an edification up here. We ain't doing other Israelites. You see the Power Ranger, with the fucking sleeves and the whole, yeah. No, we actually deal with the scriptures up here.
I appreciate you guys taking some time to talk with me. I think it was a pretty
I hope we gave you some good content.
Yeah.
On TikTok, you can with it.
Go look it up.
All right, and don't edit the videos and make it seem like, you know what I'm saying?
Give us a
Keep it up there.
It'll be the whole thing.
Yeah, keep it up
give
there.
us a
It's
channel.
just my first and last name, Brady Seeger. BRADYSEEG.
Let's see how it go, man.
All right.
It's
All right,
really-
guys.
hey,
Hey, it's all love.
it's all love,
Can I
man.
shake your hand?
There you go.
I appreciate you guys.
That's it.
Yeah.
With that, hey, we'll leave it like that. Let's get up out of here, man. You close it out, huh?
How long have you guys been out here for? You guys get any water or anything? I feel like all that yelling.
How? Bashim Yahushua, Bashim. Gosh.
Honor to our apostles and elders, the great military and first fruits of Ruel. We thank you to the elect for that conversation.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.